Okay. I know it's early for some, late for others, but I jumped in the shower last night early, got in the bed, got in my car early. I took a shower because I didn't know what was gonna be the outcome, and I got showered kind of early. Then last night I got kind of tired and fell asleep in the car like, oh my God. I was tired. I mean, my body just shut down on me. And so I woke up and I said, let me see who's up with me. You feel me? I knew it wasn't gonna be a whole big situation. Like I told y'all, man, this is a personal thing for me now. I'm gonna make it personal. We got 5 people in here with us. It's probably 5 people who don't even rock with me all the time, because I see we don't got no people in the comment section. But it's cool. I'm here and I'm gonna kick it for as long as I can kick it this morning. Maybe some of my day ones will jump in there. Okay, we see. Appreciate the person that really hit that know what that like button is, man. That thumbs up is the like button, and I want to say salute to you for knowing what it is. Everybody that knows what it is, and smack it up, flip it, and rub it down. Oh no! I appreciate that. Thank y'all very kindly. And like I tell y'all all the time, I tell my community, I don't care about numbers in here. Less is more. You know, and at this time of morning, what you looking for people? What do you think I'm looking for? 5,000 people to be in here? No, people are asleep. And I knew that when I went live. But I also know that I have some diehards, and we have some people that have not ran across my movement yet that could be up, you know, and I just wanted to go live and see what happens at 4 o'clock in the morning. I never went live 4 o'clock in the morning before. So how y'all doing? I see 4 o'clock in the morning, out of the people that's in there with you, we only have one that's a part of the head of the marketing team, because we do have 4 likes. And I want to say salute to y'all for smacking that like button. I really do appreciate you. Look here, we're gonna start it off just like we got a bunch of people in here with us. I ain't gonna sell y'all short. We're gonna get this theme song going for y'all one time for your mind, because that's how I would normally start this thing off. So without further ado, we hope you guys like the theme song that's coming for you. Alrighty, here we go.
Yep. Hello everybody out there, I'm the homie IKNOWCASH. I am the one and only, and if there is another, then he must be a phony. Yeah, he must be the phony, cause you already know me. And this right here's for all my cashiers, the homie IKNOWCASH. I am the one and only, and if there is another, then he must be the phony. And he's full of baloney, cause you already know me, yeah. Ready, know that, yeah, you know you can hang with no cash. That's even if you ain't got no cash, then do your thing with no cash. Cause ain't no cash, I know cash. You know you can hang with
No cash,
even if you ain't got
no cash.
Just keep it the same with no cash. Cause ain't no cash, I know cash. Hello everybody out there in YouTube world, I am the homie IKNOWCASH. Yep, the one and only. If there's another, he's the phony, because you already know me.
You already know me, man. So look here. Start this thing off right early in the morning. You know. What y'all got going on out there in the world? The few people that's in here with me. You could have been anywhere this morning. You could have been asleep. You could have been dreaming. But you're here with me. Thank y'all very kindly. I appreciate y'all. Give me a quick second. Oh yeah, the hotline bling is open in case one of you 5 people would like to call in and chop it up with me. It would be greatly appreciative or greatly appreciated. What's going on, Camius Berrien? Camius Berrien. Patty LaBear, hey there. Shouting out from North Carolina. Salute to North Carolina. I see you, Miss Patty LaBelle. That's a day one in here with me. Everybody else sleep, Miss Patty. Normally, everybody that normally be in here with us, it'll be rocking like a cut-off stocking, but it's just me and you, Patty, and Miss Camius or Camius Berrien. How y'all doing this morning? I'm gonna rock with y'all, man. I promise y'all I'm gonna rock with you. I ain't gonna rush. It ain't like I got nothing to do. You see what I'm saying? I woke up in the car, shit, by myself. Got kind of lonely. I said, shit, I ain't got to be lonely. Let me just go where my friends are. I'm gonna go to my little honeycomb hideout, IKC TV, and see who's up with me. Boy, my head. I see we got a few people up in here with us. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain, Miss Patty LaBelle. I'm doing pretty good. I mean, if I must say so myself, life comes at us all fast and hard, but it's not what happens, it's how you deal with it. It's not what you're going through, it's how you get through. You feel me? It's okay, keep doing your thing. That's right, that's right. That's all I can do is keep putting one foot forward, my best foot forward. As long as I'll keep moving. That's right, that's right. No matter what I'm going through, no matter what I ain't got, and no matter what I got, I'm gonna just move on in spite of. You feel me? But I ain't in no rush. I'm in here with y'all. Look like we got more people on this. Oh no, it's only 2 people commenting. But we got the people in there liking. I want to say thank y'all very, very much for knowing that like button, that thumbs up is a like button. And I greatly appreciate everybody that just, if you have nothing to contribute to my movement, a simple like or a share works for me. Uh-oh, somebody calling in. That's what's up. Peace and love. I am the homie No Cash, and you're calling into IKC TV. Call us, state your name and where you're calling from, please.
Kendrick from Oklahoma.
Kendrick from Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
What's going on, Mr. Kendrick? How you doing, man?
It's Ginger with a G.
Oh, Ginger?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Mrs. Is it Mrs.?
Well, yes, miss, yes.
Ms. Ginger, how you doing this morning? Glad to have you with us.
Good, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm glad to have you with me this morning. I was kind of bored, woke up in the car, had nothing to do, and I just wanted to go live and see who would come in with me. And
no, wait, this is really you? Oh, my God. I thought it was an answer machine. Holy cow, dude.
How you thought it was an answer machine? You sitting here looking at me on live?
Well, you're lagging on my screen, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. But I might be. See, that's what it is. It's a delay. Yeah, it's a delay. It's like it's not so much lagging, but it's a delay. But sometimes YouTube do that to me a lot of times because they try to make my live experience a bad one for my community. Because I guess
then they need to reimburse you.
Man, YouTube is their own platform. One thing we have to learn about YouTube is they invented this platform, and yes, they allow us to use it, but they control it, so to speak. So that's why when I tell y'all,
of course, but there are regulations, you know what I mean? Because it's buffering a lot, so it's not getting your message across in the manner in which you're speaking it. So therefore, there's got to be some compensation.
You know what? That's why I gotta hurry up and get this budget, that I'm working on, because when you got money, you can like get lawyers, or you can do something about situations. But sometimes
No, you just need little people like me to call them up and bug them a little bit. Like, hey, come on now, guys.
I
You get
know
this
that's
much.
right. I know that's right. See,
You
you're
know what
right.
I mean?
I need a lot of support like you. Where you from again?
Oklahoma.
Is this your first time calling in?
Yes.
Oh, you such a sweetheart. I love my first time callers. Um, what
Awesome, man. I'm so shocked.
what made you call in tonight?
Man, I love you.
Oh,
You just, oh man, you make my day so much. You just don't even know.
well, let me ask
Oh
you a
my gosh,
question.
on the hardest
Why?
days, man. You're live on like all the right timing, man. It's like God just instincts it, man. It's just perfect, man. You bring tears to my eyes because you bring happiness into my life when it's like the saddest. You know what I mean? You just like pick me up, dude.
Wow.
You're just real.
I appreciate you
I
for
love you
calling
so
in and
much.
saying that. I love you back. I love you more. I love you more. And you are the people who I do it for. I do it for people that it really helps, whether y'all call in or not, whether y'all reach out to me or not. But let me say
Oh,
this. If you've been watching for a minute, why is it the first time that you called in? I'm not upset. I'm not disappointed. I'm just asking because I want to do more
well,
to welcome people and get more people to call in.
Well, honestly, it's because my bottom teeth are not finished yet, and so it makes me sound really funny, and it puts my voice really off. So
Okay,
just
okay.
trying to wait till the
That
dental work's
okay, I get
finished.
it. So you got a
I
legitimate excuse. Okay, I can dig it. But still this morning you called in and I want to say thank you very kindly because you didn't have to do that. And I'm greatly appreciative of the call too.
You don't even know. I'm so glad that you're on. It's like again perfect timing. It's just amazing, dude. It is so amazing. And if you need any help in the lawn business, I am your gal.
What do you know about the lawn business? Talk to me.
That I'm a hard worker and I'm good at it. I come from farmers, you know what I mean, and butchers. So
I know exactly
we know
what you mean.
exactly where to cut it.
I met a few farmer girls down there in Texas, man, and you're right, them farmer girls work hard and they ain't playing no games. I know exactly what you're
That's
talking
the
about.
God-given blessed life. You know what I mean? Hard work makes you feel good.
That's right. That's right. And hard work keeps you paid. You won't be wanting for nothing, so you'll have money
Amen.
in your pocket. Unlike me. See, I
That's
wanted things
right.
easy in my life, and so all my life I didn't have a dad to teach me, the work ethic or whatever, so I wanted it easy and I sold drugs. But that
You just
mentality.
said my name. Oh my God, dude! You're saying my name right now on my phone.
What's your name?
Wow, Ginger.
Ginger.
I told you the teeth are all messing me up.
Okay, so listen. When you say I said your name, when did I say your name?
Just now. Oh man, they can hear me. Uh-oh.
Oh, so you just now hearing. Oh, I get it. You're
I'm
lagging. I
just
got
now
you.
getting it. See?
You just
Reimburse me. You know what I
okay.
mean?
Okay, I got you. And this the thing, man. If a lot of once I get a lot of fans in here that feel like you, one day like next year, I'm gonna get all of us to kind of like reach out to YouTube or do something to kind of like not no threats or nothing, but just to let them know, look, we are a community, we're active. Please, get up off our channel and let our people be notified. Help us, be suggested. I think
Amen.
the more we get the people on our team, then I'm gonna put us up to doing something like that. But right now, let's don't worry about how many people. Let's just stay genuine, sincere, and do what we're doing. And I think we'll attract the attention that we need. I really do believe that.
You do alone, and you've got so many supporters. Let me tell you, all of us cashiers would. I don't mind being on the phone with anybody to tell them, hey, you're getting a chunk of his money. Give back. You know what I mean? Your service is not providing what it's supposed to, and I didn't get the information in enough time. And just 3 minutes could change your day.
I appreciate you for even being willing to do that. And maybe what you're about to make me do is just sign like a little treaty or get everybody to sign like something that we'll agree maybe one day we might just reach out to YouTube and let them know like we are a functioning community, not doing anything wrong. Look, come on, man, give us a break. And in a nice way,
Sweet.
sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I appreciate you for calling in, Ma. What you say your name is again?
It's Ginger, just like the gingerbread man.
Ginger. Okay, I just want to make sure I keep asking, because when I keep getting you to say it and I say it, I'll remember you, Ginger. Thank you very much for calling in, and I appreciate any assistance that you give, any support, any donations. I mean, just tell a friend to tell a friend about the movement and get them subscribed. I need everything that I can get.
I've been telling everybody.
I need everything that I can get these days, and I appreciate you.
Your very, very first videos. I've been like, man, you got to check him out, and I start with your very first videos.
Okay.
Yeah, I fell in love with them. I was like, yes.
Thank you very kindly. I appreciate you. I love your energy, man.
I love you, man. Thank you so much for being on this early in the morning with me while I'm holding clothes.
You are welcome, and this is who I do it for, people like you. And like I said, I don't care whether it's 20,000 people in here or 20 people in here. I do it like I'm doing it, like I love y'all. So I appreciate you for calling in, and my phone lines are always open.
Sweet, man. You just made my whole year.
Oh, man, that's what's up. I'm glad that I can help you with that. You made my night.
Man, you have a blessed day.
You have an even better day, all right? Peace and love, man.
All right, sweetheart.
Wow. That's who I do it for. That's why I do it. That's right. I love making people's day, man. And it's just a beautiful thing. I'm using my platform and my social medias and my life for what I feel like I need to use it for. And so I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. As long as I feel good about what I'm doing, and I'm making other people feel good and educating others, hey, what more can you ask for? Talk to me, people. I'm in here with you. Y'all know I like to say great day in the morning. Well, right now is a great day. Great day in the morning. That's right. Greetings from Amsterdam. Empress Divine Tafari. Wow. I like that name. I understand a lot of the things you are going through. Thank you very much, Miss Patty Bell. I appreciate you for over and understanding me and my circumstances and situations. You are one of the few. I will say that. Salute to Amsterdam and Empress Divine Tafari. I appreciate you. I meant sit and chat. Okay, I don't see where you made a mistake at. I meant sit and chat. Okay, cool. Let's sit and chat. And I would love to get over there to Amsterdam too and hang out with y'all in some of them shops, coffee shops, you know, where I can sip some coffee or some hot tea and some talk to Melvin. Yeah, but Melvin out right now. I gotta get him right. Gotta put some fire on the ass end of that weed. Put some fire on the ass end of that weed. No, man. Melvin is my friend, and y'all know that. Those of you who don't know that, join the community. Let's see. Oh, I see what you said. I see, Empress. You hit it, but I see it. All right. Yeah, let's do that. I see what you said. Smoking some kush. So look, Miss Empress Divine Safari, if you're serious about that, you know, I'm going to see one of my biggest contributors next month. I'm definitely gonna make that happen. She lives in San Francisco, California. Her name is Sister Taz. Right now she's probably asleep because she goes so hard for me throughout the day. She got to get her rest at night. But salute to you, Sister Taz, when you wake up and see this video, because I know you're gonna see it and I know you're gonna be in the comment section. But I'm coming to see her next month, towards the end of next month, and she's helping me to do that. Mrs. Empress Divine Tafari, I have my passport. I've never left the States. So if we can get together and put our heads together and make it all make sense, and you help me to help you to help us, you see what I'm saying? I can get over there and we just might can make that happen. You feel me? You say, how can you call in? You have to dial the call-in number. My call-in number is Somebody, one of my moderators, could you please put the call-in number in the comment section for me, please? Oh, matter of fact, I'll put it in there for you. Let me do it. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. My moderator's asleep. Tafari, there's my number right there. Curtis said a homie no cash, and I don't never even comment in my comment section, but you got me to comment, girl. That's how you do it. I like when people interact. Good conversation. So you know, conversation rules the nation. That's right. Conversation will make you get in front of the line. You know, you be behind the line, and good conversation will get you in the front of the line. Remember, I told you that. But Empress Divine Tafari, there is the hotline bling number in the comment section right there. Call in if you like. Uh-oh. Boy, Miss Empress Divine Tafari ain't playing. Listen.
And if there is another, then he must be a phony. Yeah, he must be the phony, cause you already know me. And this right here's for all my cashiers.
Empress Divine.
Peace and love. You have called into IKC TV. You're talking to the homie No Cash. Caller, please state your name and where you're calling from, please.
Empress Divine Tafari, calling from Amsterdam.
Empress Divine is calling me all the way from Amsterdam. Come on, man. Y'all got to get this. Hold on. Everybody in the comment section, give her a round of applause, please. I mean, look here, man. I want to say all the way from across the globe. Across the globe, you can sit in here, listen to me, and follow good directions. And I don't know how hard it was for you to get a call through, whether it was long distance, whether it's costing you, whether you had to do WhatsApp, or I don't know what you had to do. All I'm saying is thank you for doing it and being a living example of someone who can overcome obstacles and get through, all the way from Amsterdam. I got people here in the United States that watch me, know me, and love me, and have never found the know-how or the nerve to call me on the hotline bling. And I want to say salute to you and thank you very, 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 very much. And you have the floor.
You're welcome. No, I just decided to call. I'm not. I think this is the second live video from you that I watching. The first video that I saw was when you was talking to a guy on the phone about you know, men being fucking up in relationships and stuff like that. And I think at that video is when I was like, this dude interesting. And that made me just go on your page, subscribe, and just, you know, watch more videos because I wanted to know, like, what you was about. And from there, it's just, you know, so like I said, I'm a new subscriber.
Okay.
And I love your content, you know. I love the realness because I also one of those kind of persons that's totally into just realness, you know, being totally loyal and real and committed.
Transparent.
When you were, sorry, what did you say?
I say and transparent.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You can finish talking.
Yeah. So you know, that made me, again, because you don't have much men being so vulnerable, if I should use that word, you know. And it's as a woman, as an empress, as a black woman, it's nice to see men being vulnerable. You know, it doesn't make them weak. It doesn't make. I just look at the vulnerable man as a strong ass man. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So you know, it just made me just want to know more. And I, you know, just like what you was doing. So I was like, well, you know what, I'll keep following you. So this morning, I mean, it's 10:30 a.m. over here now. So I took the phone and I started live, and I was like, hey, let me just check out, see what the homie's saying today. And yeah, why not try and call in?
Hey, I appreciate you for calling in, Empress. Hey, look, and I call female empress all the time, just like on a normal everyday basis. And I just want to say you had to be a special kind when I saw that name, and when you was talking to me, talking about Melvin. I remember your name a few times. I will say that, whether I read it in the comment section on a video or in a live. I don't know whether you was in live or on a video, but I saw your name before once. But I will say this.
I was on a live.
I will say this.
I was on a live when he was talking to that brother, when he was talking about his wife wanted to divorce or whatever, and he was willing to do the work, but his wife was not there, wasn't on that same level.
Okay. I remember you then. Yep. And he was saying he messed up in his marriage and he wanted to get it right, but his wife gave up on it. Yeah. I remember. So listen, I really do appreciate you. I mean, like, you are a living example of what I want more people to do. A lot of guys will call in and kick it with me because guys is good with conversation, and women talk too, but a lot of times women are more secretive. I don't know why girls are that way. And like you said, you live transparent, so that lets me know you're not that way. And I ain't saying it's a bad thing to be that way, but when you meet men who are trying to be transparent or striving to be transparent and open and honest, and you are a woman who are conservative and an introvert and basically secretive, you gotta kind of compromise some and trust the man that you're with. And I'm kind of seeing that. A lot of times women will see, like me, you look at the vulnerability that I show as a strength, and I want to say thank you very kindly. But I've learned, even from my wife, or my soon-to-be ex-wife, I've learned that I see why men are not so vulnerable, and I see why men view vulnerability as a weakness. Because if you become vulnerable to the wrong people, or you show vulnerability to the wrong person, they can take advantage of that. And when they misuse you in that vulnerable state, you become weak. Like, when you're vulnerable and somebody misuse you, you don't have the strength that you had to deal with it. You see what I'm saying? And so most men, I guess, after going through it, and some of us, if we'll be honest, we went through it first probably with our mothers or with somebody that we loved and wanted attention from, and we felt that pain. And so sometimes it's hard for men to show women in their lives that vulnerability because they know how weak it makes them feel. But me, I dealt with it and been through it so much until I know that your weakness can even become your strength. And I've been vulnerable and naked in so many situations, and I felt like most men so many times, until it's like I'm on the ass end of that now. I'm not so much, I don't care about how I'm viewed. I just want to get my life right. And so if it takes me being vulnerable and feeling some type of way, or putting myself through some type of emotional stress to get the results that I need, then damn it, stress me, please.
So be it.
That's right. Because I'm gonna get it right.
That's right.
I'm gonna get it right. And I thank you.
I feel you don't have to fuck up. Sorry for my words, but I'm just being real.
Be real.
I feel you have to, in life, you have to fuck up so much, right, for you to get it, And then sometimes I feel like sometimes certain people would come into your life like seasons, and like sometimes we misuse either. Some people come into your life for a season and some come for a reason, And we have to be able to like see the difference and learn, because I love learning from other people too. You know what I mean? Just learning. And certain situations, it's like, okay, this is not good for me, but you know what? I've learned this out of that situation. Let me take that and let me apply it to my life. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's just a kind of it's a learning from. We have to learn from each other, man and women. And I feel as a woman, and I'm talking for women, I feel a lot of times we put our black men down. They go through so much shit already in life, and here we are, like, just helping them, just stomping on them even harder, And we need to be a little bit more. When I have these conversations with my sister-friends, I would be, you're supposed to be submissive, and they would go, like, hell no, I mean, be submissive to no man, and blah, 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 that whole ray. And I'm like, but you have to leave your man, and it depends too, because you could get with a man who is a leader, and then you could get with a man who's not a leader.
again, you have to be able to know the difference.
And no.
So,
Let me tell you,
yeah.
not just know the difference, and I want you to finish saying what you're saying, but you also have to know who you are as the woman and as the man. Say, for instance, right? Some women need a man that knows how to lead because they are not leaders, and they know that they are not leaders. So if you're not a leader and you pick a man who leads, you just did the right thing, lady. You became equally yoked, and now because you can't lead and you went and got a man who's your equal who can lead, y'all come together and make a complete whole. Now, some women are headstrong and they're leaders already in their own right, and we rightfully understand that. But when you are that type of woman, don't go out there and get you a headstrong leader man. Go get you a man who will allow you to lead.
Okay, I could agree to disagree with that. But I mean, I can only talk from my experiences. You know, I can't talk for nobody else's experiences. And I'm a very, very strong woman. You know, independent, do what I have to do. I mean, I have 2 kids, and I would just say, like, in my journey of relationships or getting to know myself, whatever the case, whatever you may call it, I would say I felt like I just been picking the wrong kind of men. You know, because I'm that type of person that it's just not about having sex or making kids. No, I want to build. I want to build. And even though, let's just say I'm a woman that has my own shit, you know, I've got my own shit. I work hard, did what I have to do. I have my own shit. And, you know, you meet some people's men or whatever the case is, and you let them know straight up, like, hey, listen, I'm not into this. I want to build something. I want to build an empire. Let's start a business. Let's do this. But the men that I pick is like, boom, starting to sit like that. But not looking for the future. It's about what's going on now, or how much fun we could have now. And I'm like, dude, listen, what about the next 5 years? Will you see yourself as 5 years?
Correct me if I'm wrong here. Let's talk a little bit. I like this conversation and I like your mind. Most women don't call in and build with me like this. But let me say this, and I like the fact that you agree to disagree with me, but then allow me to talk with you so you can understand me, and then see whether you do agree and see whether you agree. Here's what I want to ask, because I think I see your issue too, because from hearing you talk, right, and from exactly what you just said, you know, you said you meet men or whatever. And here's the thing. I think from hearing what you said you got your own stuff, right? So you good. You say you meet the wrong men, and I was about to ask you, what is the wrong man to you, right? And now, let me ask you that question. What is the wrong man to you? According to what you just said, though, keep it along those lines. What do you feel like the issue is from the men that you chose?
Last relationship, I would say, I'm a hard worker. And I'm you know, just like what you said, you know, from back in the day, you know, being young, dealing with drugs, doing this, falling in jail, coming out. So I've seen, I'm not gonna say I've seen everything in life, but I went through a lot, you know. And you're looking for, let me go back. I'm one of those persons that always have, my dad was always around. My dad was my first love. You know, my dad showed me what a man's supposed to be in my eyes, you know. Hardworking, you know, do what he has to do. And then when we come back to now, it's not all about the man being the provider or the woman being, you know, it's a balance. I just look at it, it should be a balance. And I've seen myself, let's say my last relationship, whereas I'm working, I'm taking care of the kids, I'm doing everything, but he was just at home, not doing anything. In the beginning, it's okay because he's a musician, he's more focused on the music, all right, cool. But if you're not doing music, you're not putting nothing on the table. Now, I'm the type where I'm outside cleaning the yard, I'm cleaning the car, fixing lights, fixing cabinets, fixing this, fixing floors, but the nigga that I with can't even help me because he's not even on those type of levels.
Okay. Now, okay. That's what I was trying to. All right, thank you. Now hearing you out, I heard you tell me in the beginning, you said you're going to agree to disagree with me, but I think you agree with me from what you're saying. Now listen, let me explain to you how you agree with me, because I see your issue. Okay, when I say to women and men, because it's not just female, but it's mostly on the female, because here's the thing. I tell people all the time, us men, we'll go and get a 0. See, women like to holler this 50-50 thing, right? And I get it. It's cool. It's fair. Yeah, 50-50 is fair. But watch this. Us as men, we don't really even want to hear that, because when we come into a situation, most men is willing to strive. If he care about you, if he like you, if he love you, he willing to try to give his all in a situation. And not only will men give their all in a situation, and I ain't saying every man, we will go and get a 0 too. Men will go and get a 0 woman and try to help her out. I'm just being real. Now, why I'm saying this to say, women don't ever go and just pick no 0 man. I ain't never seen a woman, not even in my family, go get a bum. I ain't gonna even say a bum. I'm gonna just say a dude that is messed up, homeless, with no clothes, no nothing, and the girl just go and see the beauty in him and say, you know what, all he needs is to be cleaned up and some love and affection and attention and get his hair done and whatever, get his hair cut. You know, girls don't do that.
But I am that type of a woman. I am that type of a person.
Oh, okay. So hold up. I heard that already. I heard that. So just listen. What I'm seeing though is to show you what I meant by dating on your level. And that's for you, that's for me, that's for anybody listening. And you said you agree to disagree, but I think you agree, because what you're telling me is,
I agree.
Thank you. Okay, see, so a lot of times I be talking to my wife a lot, right? And I be making a lot of damn sense, right? But sometimes my sense offends her and other people I'm seeing now, because I speak factual and truthful, and the truth hurts people. Everybody can't deal with the truth, men and women. I'm just gonna be real. Okay, so sometimes I be talking to my wife, I'm coming from a genuine perspective. I'm sincere and I'm loving and kind and caring, but what I'm saying offends her, right? And when you offend someone, they gonna shut down. They never understand nothing what you're saying or what you mean. So with that being said, I'm glad we just took our time and understood that you said you agree to disagree, but then we just agreed that you do agree, right? So now let's talk about it. The issue is this, even with you, I can sit here from one conversation and listen, and you can just correct me if I'm wrong. You said you're a hard worker. You're the type of woman, you work in the yard, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're hands-on, your dad was in your life. He taught you, how to. I just met a man that told me, and I'm gonna get back to what we're talking about, but he told me, he said, I stay away from dating girls that got a lot of brothers, because they think because they brothers told them something and raised them the way they brothers live, that they know something, right? And I was like, ooh, but that was powerful.
I have one brother.
Okay, I get it, but listen, your dad is the equivalent to 5 brothers. No, matter of fact, your dad is the equivalent to 10 brothers, because your daddy loves his daughter and your daddy's little girl so much to daddy raised you up the way he wants you to be. He prepared you for the conditioning that he wanted you to have, and that's what he was supposed to do, right? But here's the thing. You telling me all of that, right, lets me know that when you meet men that didn't have a father, or when you meet men that were raised by women, they are automatically sometimes going to be equally yoked with you unless you take your time with them, because they didn't have the daddy. They didn't have that masculine attention that you had. So if you'll understand what I'm trying to get you to see, sometimes.
Yeah, I understand.
Go ahead.
No, I understand it. It makes sense. It makes sense what you're saying. Yeah.
You see, because here's the thing. Here's all I'm trying to say, right? Even as men, let me use men for an example so we can understand. All right. Say I'm a man and I'm not no cash now. I got cash. I got a mini mansion. I got 3 cars in my garage, nice cars. I don't even work a job. I make money. I have revenue streams. So I'm good on finances, right? Let's just say that. Now, when I go out here to choose me a woman, let me ask you this. What should I be looking for according to you and your perception? If I'm good with my house, I'm good with my car, I'm good in the finance area, what should I go? Me, this person that I'm talking about, not what you think. What?
No, I would think that you would be looking, because to me then you have everything. So what you're looking for is probably love. In that scenario, what you're probably looking for is love, because to me then you have everything. So the only thing not missing is love. But at the same time too, I feel you're gonna have to be careful, because having everything what you have could attract the wrong person.
All right, now watch this. I heard you, and you told me what your perception is, and I thank you for that. But I never once said that as this man with my finances straight and this mini mansion and these 3 cars that I didn't have love. As a matter of fact, I would have assumed that you would have thought is that somebody of that caliber have a lot of what you may call love and fake love around them. So you're right. You have to be careful about who's liking you or why people is doing what for you, because everybody might just be a yes man so they can get something from you. Or, but here's the thing, but and I'm aware of that, but that ain't what we talking about. Don't let me lose you. What I want you to focus on here is choosing, first taking accountability for the mate that you choose. So even with me, I can't dirt my wife and say my wife is bad or my wife ain't this. Even if I can say she didn't do some womanly duties and that's why we're not together, I can't blame her because I chose her. I got to take accountability for who I chose. So now all I'm going back to is to show you, right? As a man with finances, with 3 cars, nice cars, let's say a Maserati, a Maybach, I'm talking about nice shit, extravagant shit. My standards are high.
Okay.
And I got my finances straight. And I ain't say I don't have women in my life, but now I'm ready to choose one that I can trust, that I want to build with, that I want to share with. Because what's the purpose of having all of this stuff that I have if I gotta bear it alone? If I can't be a blessing to other people or let someone else enjoy it with me. So now at the end of the day, I'm ready to make a pick. And I'm not telling you that I don't have many to choose from. What I'm telling you is I want to choose the right one. So there again, I'm gonna ask you, what should I be looking for?
Then in that case, you should definitely look for somebody, like you said, on that same level as you.
No. Let me show you why.
No?
Let me show you why.
Okay.
If I'm a strong man in my finances, right? And say I go out here and catch eyes with a lady and I like her, I'm like, ooh, she looks so good. Wow. I'm attracted to her, right? And I go up and I approach her like I normally approach women who don't have finances, right? Because that's what I'm used to dealing with. Women who are not financially stable. And remember I told you men don't care about finances. We're not looking for you to have money. We'll go and pick a zero. All right, so he like her. And he go and meet her, but he don't know. We're not gonna say she got just as much as money as him. I'm gonna show you what I'm trying to go with this thing. She got more money than him. So now he goes over with the mentality that he have with most women, that they need him for something and he can do something for them financially. So now he going in the situation wrong off the top. Off the top, before he even say anything and open his mouth, his whole perception is fucked up about the lady. So he going into it wrong. And when he go in it, everything he gonna be doing is gonna be working against him. But watch this. She may even be attracted to him and his looks and stuff, right? And so she may give him her number and they may be talking. But don't you know, because of his perception and because he never took the time to date on his level and take his time to get to know her, he might be head over heels because of his attraction. But because she's financially strong in the same areas that he is, it's gonna be harder for him to make it work. Not impossible, but hard. And here's why. Because everything that he's used to doing for women that worked for him once before is not gonna work with this woman. Because her taste, she has finer taste than him. You get what I'm saying? So now, what would I think would be the better decision for this guy? What should he be looking for? Let's don't even say a better decision, because it's not about what's better. And see, that's where we lose ourselves at too. What's best for me is not best for you, right? So who's talking better? Better what? So here's what I want to say. I asked you initially, what should a man of that caliber be looking for? And here's, I'm gonna answer the question according to my perception. I think he should be looking, and I'm not that man, by the way, so I don't have this money. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you,
yeah, I understand.
If this man was listening and he has money, and a lot of these men do have problems with women, and I'm saying this because I meet them all the time. I'm friends with a lot of them, right? They got all the money, marbles, and chalks in the world, but they have problems with women. But here's what I'm gonna tell you. The problem is, here's what they should be looking for. You should be looking for a woman with characteristics, not finances. A woman with the characteristics of being loyal. A woman with the characteristics of being faithful. A woman with the characteristics of knowing how to love. A woman with the characteristics of knowing how to long suffer. Now, people don't even know that long suffering is a word. And when I found that out, I was like, whoa, long suffer. How is that a power? Because where much is given, much is required. And if you want muscles, you're going to have to suffer. You're going to have to suffer the workout. You're going to have to suffer the pain of ripping up your muscles and hurting yourself.
I love that you use that as a metaphor because I'm a personal trainer.
and so you understand. So you know, right?
I understand.
All I'm trying to use is simple common sense to show you that, and not just you, everybody listening, that no pain, no gain. No pain, no gain, right? And so a lot of women and men don't understand long suffering. They don't understand temperance. That's mean being able to be calm in a heated situation. Don't you know a woman with the right characteristics, even when a man get bestial like we could be, like the king of the jungle could be, a woman should have the power and the characteristics to speak. That's right. I seen it with my own damn eyes. Listen, I was a little boy, and I ask people these questions all the time. Where is the aunties that everybody used to listen to? I was the little boy that saw them. They wasn't forceful. They never made you do anything. They just was the type of women that lived a certain way. They act a certain way. They talked a certain way. So when you was smoking a cigarette and they came around, I don't give a damn if you was old enough to buy them, you hid the damn cigarette. When she came around, if you was smoking a cigarette and you didn't, and one of your friends was smoking a cigarette and they didn't happen to know, and she say, now son, you know, when a lady is around of a certain caliber, you know, there's just not a man like to be smoking when a lady is around. They would quickly put it down and respect her. See, nowadays, women don't have that, they don't have that quality anymore, and men don't respect them in that right anymore. And it's because of what I'm saying. I'm saying to you that you women have a power that y'all don't tap into a lot. And we're going to get back to what we was talking about. Basically, you said the guy was sitting down doing nothing. Or most of these guys, while you're working, they're sitting down doing nothing. And let me just be real with you. If I was your
that
man,
him. That's long gone. So let me, yeah.
but watch this. If I was your man a while ago, let's just say if I was your man about 2 years ago or just a year and a half ago, maybe even, I would have done the same thing that those guys done. Not that I would have meant to do it, but because I wasn't. My grandmother, when my grandfather tried to teach me how to fix on a car or how to cut the grass, my grandmother said, get my baby out from under that damn car. You could hurt him. Boom. And then she would come and get me. And I would say, oh shit, okay. Yeah, get the hell out from under the car. That shit is dangerous. Look how my grandmama acting. You right? Hell no, I'm not getting under no car. Now, granddaddy would get me out there on the lawnmower. And he would, I would be on the lawnmower trying to push it. And my grandma would see that shit. And she would say, get my baby out that yard. Get him off that lawnmower. That's dangerous. And I would say, oh yeah. I would say, oh yeah, you right, grandmama. That's dangerous. Lawnmower's dangerous. Granddaddy, that's your shit. Now look, my upbringing taught me that. Now, is it right or is it wrong? Let me ask you that. Is it right or is it wrong?
There is no right and no wrong in that situation.
Thank you.
Like that,
Thank you. Thank you.
No right and no,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now watch this. Now, once we got that understood, and you're smart, boy, I love talking to you. Most women are not as smart as you, and I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna just go as far as to say that, and I'm saying that to say it's just little misunderstandings. Now, in that situation, there's no right or wrong. It's about what's best, right? So now, what would be best for me now? Now, do I go and get a woman that feels like how you feel, or do I go and get a woman that could possibly understand what I've been through, take her time with me, and work through it? Like, teach me what I don't know. You see?
Yes, the second one, I would say go with somebody that would understand, because I guess I feel understanding is going to make y'all grow better. Get a woman that is willing to teach you, but at the same time, you as a man have to be willing to want to learn from this woman.
Ho! Stop! Now I'm glad you went there. Don't let me lose you, because I'm giving you the power. Y'all are, we call y'all the mother of the earth. We call Mother Nature, because she gives. She gives us fruit. She gives us water. She gives us everything that we need without an issue, without a problem, without us acting right, without us doing what we deserve to do, or with us deserving it or nothing, right? That's what y'all job is, and y'all done forgot it. Listen.
No.
Yeah, ho, no buts. Let me show you something. Please get this. If you get it, y'all can see, oh my God, y'all can fix the damn world. Listen to what I'm trying to show you. I'm a man that never worked, right? And I ain't gonna say never worked. I never had a job, because work is work. Even if you work manually with your hands, or if you work with your mind, or if you work on a computer, long as you're making some damn money. That's what people want you to do, make some money, right? So, hold on, God, dog, I hate that happened. Anyway, let me get back right. My light went off. But anyway, dang, that's crazy. That light went off and took all my train of thought. But anyway, you working, right, as a man. You just want somebody to make money. And dang, I lost my train of thought. Can you talk, what was we just talking about? The last thing we was just talking about. The light just threw me slap off.
So the light threw you off?
Yeah, look, I went into the dark, and it was like, whoa, that's crazy. My car don't even do that. My light won't even come back on. That's crazy. That's negative energy. But let's get back on track. Come on, because I'm gonna get what I was saying out.
Yeah, we were talking about, like, when is shit, it made me forget now too. Is when you were talking about, let's say, like, if the choosing and what's right, and we as women have so much power that.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Back to me. I'm gonna keep this personal now. I'm great at using my own adversities to teach people. Okay.
I think that's the best advice anyway.
That's right, because
Go ahead.
I know this, and nobody can argue with what I did, you know, and what I know, right? Because this is real to me. Now, you only can accept it or not, and you can agree to disagree, but it's real, and I know that it's true. Listen, I never worked a job, right? For not even myself. I found fast and quick ways to make my money because I was what I call a hustler. And then early on, I was what I call a drug dealer. And drug dealers make money too, but they also go to jail. They also suffer consequences, right? And so I did that too. But long story short, because I was a person that hustled or wanted to hustle to get my money or quick money, I never worked. So I tricked myself. I shit myself out of, okay, if you look at the glass half filled or half empty, you could say I fucking shit myself because now I don't have working abilities, right? At a late in the game, I don't know how to work, right? But watch this. What do I do? What do I do as a result of that? Do I just feel guilty and be bitter? Or do I, like you say, find a woman, right, that, first of all, I know my finances are not right. So why would I go out there and find a woman who her finances is not right? That's just would not be equally yoked, right? We just talking common sense. Just like if you was a broke woman, you wouldn't go out there and go and choose a broke man. Common sense, right?
Common sense.
Common sense is all I'm trying to get us to use here, and that's just how simple it is. Now watch this. Me, as somebody who haven't worked, and right now personally I don't have my finances straight. So I'm gonna show you what I did already. Before I had this car, before I got my loan, before life got a little bit better for me, I had nothing. Right? And I met my wife, and she had, and not to talk her business, this is my business, and I'm gonna stake this so if she sees this, I don't want her to think I'm using our situation, you know, to air out our dirty laundry, because it's not nothing dirty. This is just facts about me, not about her. And I want to show you something. I married her knowing that I wasn't financially stable to be a husband. But here's why. When she came into my life, although I never worked a job before for myself or even for my kids, I hustled and I sold drugs and I made money and gave them everything that I could give them, but I wouldn't go and get a damn job. Now watch this. My wife came into my life, and now I couldn't hustle. I mean, I couldn't sell drugs because I ain't going back to jail and I'm homeless and I'm fucked up. Now she saw past that and saw through that, and I gave her the kudos for that. And I'm like, wow, women don't do that. Women don't just pick no broken men. So I gave her 1,000 points for that, cool points for that. And I went in head first. But here's what I didn't consider. Now, I cared, and I knew I was in a needy situation and I wasn't financially stable. But she spoke to the king in me. This is a good thing, and I'm gonna say this in her favor. She knew how to coerce me to get a job. Now watch this. I don't even agree with the shit. Listen to this. I'm trying to show you something. I wouldn't even work a job for myself. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Now, I met her, and she spoke to the king in me. And she made me understand that getting a job is not so bad. And right now, you can't hustle. You can't sell them drugs that you used to sell. And right now, your hustle ain't bringing you what you wanted to bring you, and it's not enough even for you. Try getting you a job. Let me help you. I'll help you. Watch this. I'll help you look for the job. Go online and pull up this in your local area. She did it from damn New York. Listen to this shit. I hate computers, don't even know how to work them, and I could have gave her every excuse in the world. I don't know. This is all you have to do. www.boom-boom-boom-boom-bam on Google. And I did this, right? Now watch this. I looked at what she told me to look at. Gave her excuses still. Don't you know she came down from New York took me to some places, got some applications. She filled them out for me. Now watch this. All of that help made me as a man say, now damn, she doing all this coercing me and speaking, you know, and stealing this into me. I know I never did it before, but she helping me. She holding my hand. I would be less of a man to not give this a try. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
True.
Okay.
True.
Now, even though I didn't know, even though working is foreign to me, even though, guess what? I still tell her this right now. I told her this yesterday. You made me work a job and I didn't want to work the job. You don't understand how much I love you. Not ED, love, because I still love her. I can't shut the shit off. I want to shut it off. I wish I could shut it off like a light switch, like this.
It don't work like that.
You see how easy? You see how easy that was for me to shut that light off? Okay, that was very easy. I can't shut my love off that easy. Now watch this.
Like that.
I sit and I tell her, I say, I wish I could, but I can't. I say, I love you. I say, you don't understand when somebody love you ultimately. And she was like, what do you mean? You don't understand. She trying to tell me I don't understand when somebody love you. But I'm like, look, let me show you something. This is what you missed. Just yesterday, I'm like, you made me work a job for 8 damn months to be with you. And I did it to be with you. The average man is what I was trying to show her was this. The average man who never worked a job before for nobody ain't gonna work a job for you that damn easily. I don't give a damn who you are. He's gonna give you the same excuses he gave everybody else. You're gonna have to do something different. You're gonna have to show him something different. Now watch this. I'm gonna get back to you. Say I've never worked in a yard. And watch this, I didn't. And really I would be more willing to go and fill out an application and get a job than to help you out in the yard. Now watch this though. But if I was your man and I knew that you were financially stable and I wasn't, and I liked you and I was attracted to you, and when I get to know you and I'm dating you, I see that you are a gardener and you like to work in the yard and you always water in your yard. And sometimes when I'm calling you, you get to the phone later, you have to call me back and you tell me I was watering the yard. And I know from experience, this lady does work in the yard. Now, if I don't date on my level and tell you, hey, look, from the beginning, I'm not going to be working in no yard, I'm being phony. And then I'm setting me and you up for failure. Because watch this. I'm not saying that I wouldn't work in the yard for you now. Because what I want you to begin to see is this. I could choose, after I tell you I ain't going to work in no yard, right? Or I never worked in a yard. I ain't going to tell you I ain't going to work in your yard. I'm going to just tell you, hey, look now. I see you work, a lady, you work hard in your yard. You're a good gardener and this thing look good. You got pretty flowers and things. But I don't know how to work in the yard. I never did that. And I know you might take it as an excuse, but I'm just telling you the truth. Now, after I speak the truth to you, if you accept that in me and say, okay, that's fine. I never asked you to work in my yard, but you know, you can help do something. And I say, okay, yeah, I can help do something. But yeah. Now, as I be around you, if you Mr. Miyagi me, and you know how to do that as a woman, and to help you in the yard, hand you something or do this and do that, guess what? If I like you, if I care about you enough,
gonna do it.
You damn right I'm gonna do it. You see?
Men do what they want for who they want.
Thank you. So now, thank you, lady, for saying that. Now, do you understand when I tell you was dating not on your level? Because the men that you had sat in the damn house and let you do it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a woman that accepts.
This is why I'm staying single.
No, you better be careful. Be careful.
No,
Take
man.
that. Take that back. Listen, take it back. Take it back. Because listen, I want to help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. Please. I thank you for calling in, and I want to give you props, kudos, and 1,000 cool points for being a woman that is willing to admit when you're wrong and accept. You just did it a couple of times in the video, so I'm giving you props for seeing it. It's very rare. in my life of living. I'm talking about women that I've dated, women in my family and all. They all go in a box because they don't know how to say you're right or I agree or I understand. It's hard for women to find those words. And you just said it 2 or 3 times. And what I want you to get is this. I see the issue with you too. And I ain't Mr. Fix It. I'm just saying, with anybody that you meet, it's going to take time getting to know them, understanding, understanding, and overstanding them. Notice how I said that. And once you put that time in with someone, getting to know them, you know how people say, to know me is to love me? You ever heard that before?
Yeah.
And that's a true statement. Because if someone truly knows you, and they truly accept you as you are, after knowing you, they love you. They can love you. And watch this. If they love you as is, right? They don't look to make you better. They just accept you as you are. But now, do that mean that they're going to settle for you settling for less in your own life? No. They can still inspire you and encourage you or motivate you or push you, and you can still resist even if you like, right? But
that's true.
They still can push a little and try to motivate you. And real friends and real family and real cashiers and no cash will do that for you and to you. Because we know that you are a personal trainer, right?
Yeah.
When you train people, when they say, "Oh, that hurt," or I can't do that," do you say, "Okay, you might be hurt"?
Ain't nothing but no cans. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's just do this. There ain't no cans here.
You see, you'll do it, and it's like it could be even a child sometimes, and the parent might be there saying, "Why you?" Okay, sports. The coaches in sports on your boy in high school, right? And the coach be like, "Boy, get that shit and get on and run on. Boy, what the hell wrong with you? Get your ass." And you out there watching them at practice, and you like, "Why are you talking to my boy like that?" You out there trying to treat him like a lady, and they telling you, "Look, ma'am, if you're gonna be out here, you want your boy to be treated like that, you might want to take him with you." And you out there not understanding. They really want you to get out the way because he need to train him. And they don't need to train him like you want him to train him. It ain't gonna be easy training. Like, for instance, when you out there with the people you training, it ain't easy. You want it to work, right? You want them to get muscles. You want them to get results, right? So you're gonna push, right? That's how a mate's supposed to be in your life. Whether it's a male or whether it's a female, whether they have money or whether they don't have money. Don't let me lose you. I'm just saying, date on your level. And if we were dating on our level, we will see the lack thereof in our mates. And we could say, even if we choose the person without the money or without the whatever, we can say, I willfully knew this going into it, and I accepted them the way that they are. Do you get what I'm saying? But most times we meet people's representatives. They lying. They not living the truths. You can live a lifetime around people and never get to know them and who they really are because they want to be secretive and discreet, and they don't want to be open and honest and transparent like we just said we were going to be. So you have to take your time and get to know anybody that you're entertaining, and that's where we go wrong. When you're entertaining people and you take your time and you date, you get to know them, and once you really get to know someone, you can say, boy, you know what, you in all your shitty ways, I love your shitty ass. You see? Because watch this, everybody ain't perfect. Ain't nobody perfect, I mean. And anybody that you meet, you're going to be able to find imperfections in them if that's what you're looking for. And I will go as far as to say, anybody that you meet, you can find perfections in them if that's what you're looking for. And so at the end of the day, if you take accountability and responsibility for the mate that you choose, we'll do better dating. We'll do better getting to know people so that we can make better choices in our mates, so we can choose wisely. Now watch this. I told you did something and gave you credit for my wife can't do it, and most women in my family and most women that I dealt with couldn't do it. And that's accepting accountability, right? But watch this, where I'm gonna learn from you. You taught me something tonight, and I want to say thank you, because being an intellectual, and I want to tell you this too, your equal is a sapiosexual. Do you know what a sapiosexual is?
No.
Look it up. I don't want to tell you. That's what you...
Nobody trying to say it to him. Tell me on me. Let me know.
Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, I won't leave you hanging. I'll tell you my... People always think I know everything, though. See, that's why I don't like to tell people my perceptions. But my perception of a sapiosexual is someone that you're attracted to because of their mind or because of their intellect. You like a man that's smart, a man that's intellectual, a man that can hold conversation with you, a man... Am I right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
I know
I'm
that.
not the type that look at finances and like I don't look at that, you know, because again, I came from nothing. You know what I mean? I came from nothing and worked my way up. So it does not have to do with finance. I'm just like, yeah, we can have to be able to sit down and have reasoning and talk. Let's build something. Let's start a business. Let's do this. Like, you like this? Okay, let me see how we can start a business on that side for you.
Now watch this. Now watch this. How I know you was unequally yoked is because watch this. The man you had sitting in the house playing the Nintendo or laying on the couch watching TV while you was working in the yard, you should have known he wasn't gonna be somebody to do no business with you. The man that was gonna do some business with you would have been already trying to handle some business. And I'm not saying he would have been successful, but at least he'd be talking about business. At least he'd be telling you about some business plans he was trying to put together. At least he'll tell you about some business ideas that he had. And that will be some of the interesting conversation that you and him would touch bases on. That you probably would say, this is a good man. But you can honestly say that these men that was sitting in the house while you was working in the yard, they wasn't talking about the ideas and stuff like that, were they? See?
No.
See? So now, what you taught me...
That's why I ain't bragging on myself, but that's why, I end up, like, let's keep it real now. I end up cheating on him. Get it? Fucked up. End up cheating on him, and then it was like, I could not go back, you know? So that's the relationship, like, end up, like, he had to leave, you know?
Well, he didn't have to. If he would have just understood that you wasn't perfect, and he would have understood that you know, you have to work through situations. The first time somebody you love treats you bad or do something wrong to you, you don't run out on them. Now watch this. If your son or your daughter go out and kill 20 people in the next neighborhood, Lord forbid this happens, and we know we don't want that to happen, Lord. But if your son or your daughter did that and killed 20 people and went to prison, you would not want your child that get the death penalty. You will still say, that's my child. You will still have your loyalty to your child and love your child in spite of the mistake that they made, right?
Definitely.
Okay, with the same capacity that you have to love your children and your kids and your family is how you're supposed to love your mate and your significant other, because it's only one love.
That's definitely something that I have grown to learn.
Well, we all learn that. And watch this.
Yeah.
With love, you learn to love. And you, like I said, when somebody make a mistake or cheat on you, you don't just leave them out. And I'm not telling nobody to let somebody cheat on you either. I'm saying know what you could tolerate, but just because somebody make a mistake on you or cheat on you or lie to you or whatever the mistake is once, you gotta give.
Let's just keep it real here. You know, men can't handle getting cheated on.
Well, let me say this. I would say most men can't. You right. And I will say this though too. People don't have to be cheating though. Like, I'm gonna address you real fast.
True.
Being the strong woman and having the money, and you have the house, you are the same, you are the equivalent to my friends now that I be giving my friends advice. And some of them are married. And guess what I tell them? You are a fucking chump because you're married. And you have a wife, and you got all this money, marbles and chalk and cars, and you cheat on your wife and you lie to your wife. Why don't you just fucking tell the truth, jackass? You are no. Hold on. Now this is how I talk to them. But what I'm gonna say to you is, you didn't have to cheat on that guy. You know what you could have did? You could have rightfully came out the yard from watering your grass by yourself because you tired, because you did it for the last 8th month. And you gonna go in the house and you could have sit on your couch beside his ass and say, you know what, look, I tried this for 8 months. And you know what, I like you. But it's just I can't get past the issue of you let me do everything by myself. You don't really care that I be out here all by myself. And see, you know what I really want to do? I'm going to let you know this. I'm kind of desiring another man because of that. Now.
If you only knew.
Now, hold on.
Again, I'm
not saying air your dirty laundry. What I'm giving you is scenarios. I wasn't there.
When it happened, I did that. When it happened, I came back home and said that it happened. Like, no grass is gonna grow over that shit. I'm gonna let you know what's going on straight up.
Okay.
Because I was already clocked out of the relationship. That is what made me cheat. I was already clocked out.
Okay, so now watch this. Well, then technically, if you told him, like I just said, you didn't cheat. You told him. And I believe he had time to get his shit together before you cheated. And so I'm saying to you, me as a man that I am, even as a man that don't got money, guess what? I'm not going to cheat on nobody. I didn't never cheat on my wife. I don't cheat, period. You know why people cheat? Only losers cheat. Think about it. What is cheating? Cheating is doing something to get ahead, doing something disloyal or some misjustice or injustice to someone to get ahead, to win. That's what a cheater does, right? Just layman's terms, right? Now, if you are a winner already, do you have to cheat?
No.
I'm a winner. Whether I got money or not, I have a winning spirit. I'm a winner at heart. I'm a winner in my mind. So when I meet somebody, I'm gonna be me and I'm gonna let them know me. Like when I met my wife, I told her that I believed that I was a polygamist at heart. When I met my wife, when she came back into my life, I told her that I didn't want to be with one woman. When my wife came back into my life, I told her, oh, you coming into my life and you saying that you like me and stuff, and I do like you too. As a matter of fact, I feel like how we felt when we was teenagers. But you ain't my girlfriend now. Like, this was the stuff that I told her in the beginning. And she can vouch for this, no lie. But watch this. Because of the way that she treated me and the way that she talked to me, and yes, I call it selfish now, because she wanted what she wanted, and she wanted me to work a job and not just make money. She didn't want me to do YouTube and to do other things that could have made money faster. I ain't gonna say she didn't want me to. Her main focus was getting a job. Let's put it at that. And that was not my main focus. But watch this. Even though that wasn't my main focus, I cared about her interests so much and loved her so much till I fucking gave it a shot. And not only gave it a shot, I was fucking successful at it for 8 months. And look, I'm proud of this shit too, but I'm like bittersweet behind it. And watch this. Let me tell you why. And it's just an excuse, and I'm gonna take accountability for it. And this is what you taught me. I'm gonna get back to what you taught me too, and I thank you for this. It's like you taught me about accountability, how to get people to take accountability without blaming someone. And see, that's what we have to learn to do. You need to learn that. Everybody listening on the live need to learn that. And I've already learned that with your help. And what I mean by that is this. Through this live, I coerced you to take accountability. But I didn't blame you for anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's how my angels just revealed to me that was one of the main things why it was so easy for you to say, you're right. Or even when I said, look, I said, you said you agree to disagree with me, and thank you for that. I said, but let me kind of try to show you maybe you do agree with me. And you didn't say, You didn't say, You didn't say, no. See, most women would have said, I don't agree with you. They would have already been stuck in their own way, right? But you sat there because I didn't blame you for anything. You considered what I was saying. And then after considering what I'm saying, you realize that, you know what? I do agree with that.
Right.
Now,
yeah,
you taught me something, because a lot of times, even with my wife, I'm going to say this. I be so busy trying to get her to take accountability till I be blaming her for things. Now watch this. And even if the things are true that I'm blaming her for, right? I'm working against myself when I do that. Do you understand what I'm saying? I didn't understand it with my wife. I didn't understand that mistake with her. You just helped me to understand that through experience, right? You can't blame people, or you shouldn't. Let me just say that. You shouldn't blame someone that you're trying to get accountability from. For instance, me, if I was your man and I was the guy on the couch, I wouldn't be playing no video games because I don't play games. Tricks are for kids. But I might be on the couch watching YouTube or studying some shit on YouTube or reading a book, because that's what I do, right? And you just want me to do it differently. If you came in and talked to me about certain things in a different manner and told me what you were expecting of me, I would have at least given some of what you...
I tried.
That's right. You see, I just told you I worked 8 damn months for somebody that I ain't never even worked a fucking day for myself, even. That's why I tell people, don't never give all of yourself to someone. I don't mean hold back on the person that you love. You got to give them the best of you, yes. But hell, if you giving somebody the best of you and that shit don't work, you ain't gonna be good enough for them. Don't never give all of yourself to anyone, because when you do that, they could leave you and they leave with everything, and you have not much to build yourself back. I'm not even talking about money. Hell, you can let them leave with all the damn finances, but you just better hold on to some of your damn self, your sanity.
Yeah, boy, your faith, your strength, yeah.
Boy, you better hold on to some of your damn self is what I'm trying to tell you. And so, at the end of the day, you taught me through this conversation that one of my mistakes with my wife is I've been always blaming her for shit, even if she was guilty. And she ain't gonna admit that she's guilty, because I just told you women don't. You just didn't do it until I took my time with you. All women do this shit. I'm watching videos of this shit, man. This shit is so crazy. It's almost like I'm like, oh my God, this cannot be this noticeable. But watch this. What's not so noticeable is we as men think we're so reasonable and so knowledgeable. We haven't figured that part out yet, that we cannot really blame you. We have to take our time, because look, the Bible tells me this: an offended man or woman is more harder to win than a strong city. Now listen to that. That's a parable, but that shit is serious right there. And I knew that as a young man, but I didn't understand it. But now in my life, it blossoms. I knew the seed as a young man, but now it's flowered in my mind. And it means if you offend somebody trying to teach them or trying to tell them something for their own good, you really doing yourself a misjustice. It's really not gonna work. You see? Now, and somebody just said it's called a strong tower. No, I said a strong city. The Bible speaks in parables. It could have been a strong city. It could have been a strong tower. It could have been a strong town. It used words all the time, but don't get it misconstrued. What it's showing you is a multitude of people. It's showing you that it's the equivalent of one person to a multitude of people. It's telling you you will have a better chance with a multitude of people than you will with that one person if you offend that one person. You see? So that's what we do a lot of times. I'm not saying you misunderstood me, whoever that was. Who said that? Pink Blue. Not that you misunderstood, but see, you focused on the minute point of what we were saying. You're saying it's called the strong tower. Who cares whether it was a strong tower, a strong city, a strong mountain? We just know that whatever it was, is the equivalent was bigger than the person that you offended. And what the scripture is trying to get you to see is that you should not set out to offend someone if you mean them well. So for instance, if I mean my wife well, that I don't want her to wear that tight skirt out to the club, or that short skirt out to the club with her girlfriends, and I'm not with them, then it would behoove me not to offend her while doing it. What I would probably need to do is show her how it would be smart or wise not to, and I don't want her to put me in a predicament to where as though I might have to come out to the club and shoot that bitch up and put myself in jail or something behind somebody disrespecting her. So please, babe, respect us and our relationship, and put something better on. And you can just go on with your friends and go every way y'all want to go, but just don't go dressed like that. Now, if I said it in that manner, my wife might say, oh man, look, my man love me. He care. And you know what? I care enough about him to not put him in this situation. If he was with me, that would be a different story. So I'm gonna go take this off. You see? But if I said to her, man, you better go take that shit off, man. You going out here looking like that. Where the hell you think you going with that on? You ain't about to go no way. Now, if you do that like that, you just fuck right on up, because she gonna tell you, who the hell you think you talking to? I'm grown. I can wear what I'm
my daddy.
You see what I'm saying? Now, you done fucked up. You meant well. And now it's a bad situation, because in your mind, you like, oh shit, she fucking acting crazy, and all I'm doing is trying to tell her it's not what you did, it's how you did it.
It's how you do it. Yeah.
And so, I'm glad we talked about this, because I'm gonna call my wife today, later on, and I'm gonna apologize to her for that, because I see, and
oh, that's nice.
No, that's the truth, man. I see where it's a power if you could get people to take accountability without blaming them. That's a power. Because most of the times, right, to get people to take accountability, the number one way we do it is to blame their ass. It's like you have to blame them for something to make them take account. You be like, look, see, you just lied. Now why don't you go ahead and tell the truth? You liar. Now you calling them a liar. You blaming them for lying. So it's almost like the typical woman is going to do the typical thing. And I'm saying this I'm speaking for melanated women, because that's who I deal with mostly. But I imagine all women do this shit. They just take offense. They don't receive it well, unless you find a way to not blame them. And see,
you have to come over kind of like gentle, you know what I mean? Don't come over rough. Don't come over in a way you're speaking to one of your homies. Like, speak to me like a queen. Speak to me on a decent manner.
My cashier, Miss Sister Taz, in there saying finesse, and she's right. It's like, oh, my atomic twin and we came up with something. It's like, we say finagle. I say finesse, finagle. Oh, it's fascinate, finagle, finesse. That's what we came up with, the 3 F's. Fascinate, finagle, finesse. And what that means is you got to find a way to finesse your way through life. Life is gonna be hard. Life is negative gonna come at you. Obstacles gonna be in your way. You gonna make mistakes. You gonna fall down. It's not gonna be all good all the time. Bad is gonna be right around the corner all the time. But long as you learn how to fascinate, finagle, and finesse, you'll be all right. And I like that, Sister Taz, how you say finesse. And dealing with female, men have to learn finesse. And I'm gonna tell y'all something in closing. And I'm glad you on here with me. And I'm leaving you on here because I know nobody else ain't gonna call in. So thank you for staying here with me, right? But
I right here smoking a joint.
and look here, I'm about to light mine on up. But dang you. See, there we go again. Talking so much, I done took my thought out my head. Hold on. There we go. We back in business. We back. Oh man, I thought we was back. But yeah, I was about to say something to you, and it was very intellectual. Ah, boy. I want to get it back. Because this is some deep conversation.
It didn't even start, so I have no idea where you was coming with.
I know, because I didn't start it yet. It was a thought.
Yeah,
I got to get it back. It was coming from the place of me saying, though, I was going to call my wife and apologize to her for blaming her for things, even if she was wrong. And the reason I say that, let me explain that to y'all too. Because in love, right, that was my mistake. And I can admit when I'm wrong. I'm good at that, because that's the only way you're going to become correct. That's the only way you're going to get things right is when you identify what's wrong. So I was wrong, because in love, when you truly love someone, much like I just showed you with your son or daughter that could kill up half of about 10 people and you still gonna love them, love keeps no count of wrongdoings. That means if you truly love someone, you don't just sit up and count how bad they treating you, every wrong thing they doing, you just constantly trying to remember it. You don't do that. You work through the wrongs with them. You talk to them about the things that they're doing wrong, and y'all try and strive to right the wrongs.
Yep.
Every wrong y'all see, every complaint that y'all having, somebody should be the first to put their hands on the situation to try to right the wrong. Now, what I'm saying is I'm much like that, but I work against myself, because one of my tactics to get people to take accountability is to blame them. And I realized that through you. I was about to blame you. No lie, I was just about to do it. I was about to say, lady, it's your fault. Look at that, you choose them lazy men, you let them, you blah blah blah, you whoop-de-whoop. And I say, oh shit, hold on, calm down, do this differently. And when I thought about it and did it differently, I got different results from you. That's right. And I want to say thank you for that. Somebody's calling in. Hold on one quick. Oh, baby, they didn't hung up. They didn't want to talk that bad. What's going on? I don't know. Lord have mercy. See, that's why you can't. This why you can't be out this time of morning in your car on YouTube in the hood. People,
what time is it where you at? Where you at? North Carolina, you said?
I'm in South Carolina. Let me tell you what time it is, girl. It is 5:30 in the morning. And look, I was out here all night. Look, I was out here. Look, I woke up about 3:33, and boom, I was in the car, and boom, I would chill for a while, and then I decided to go live. But somebody just walked up to my window. Y'all know what they're looking for. And y'all know what they're looking for. But I don't do that. And I'm being honest with you. But I had to let them go. Get on. Hey, no. I don't know. You got the wrong guy, Jack. But that's what happens in the hood. Now watch this. We're gonna get back to what we were saying though. I want to say thank you for showing me, that don't blame people. And we was talking about the strong city and offending people, right? They called back. Let me see. Hold on one second. Let me be fair. Let me see if they're going to talk this time.
Call from here. To accept, press.
Peace and love. You are speaking to the homie No Cash. You're calling in the IKC TV. Call us, state your name and where you're calling from, please.
Hey, what's up, No Cash? My name's Kat. I'm calling from Louisiana.
You say your name is what?
Kat.
Cat?
Yeah.
Meow. Go ahead, Cat. Look here.
I'm first.
Look here, Cat. This your first time calling in?
Yes, my first time calling in.
I know that's right. I love my newcomers. Hold on 1 second, cause I'm gonna do an old floozy tonight. Cause we ain't gonna leave my caller on the other line that's calling me from out of the country on hold. So we gonna bring her in on the fold of things.
Okay.
Peace and love. Are you there, Miss Empress?
I'm right here.
All right, I got Miss Cat on the phone with us. We got some company with us, a first-time caller. Miss Cat, say hello to Miss Empress.
Hey, love, how you doing?
Greetings, sister.
I think I got some good sisters on the phone with me this morning. Let me tell you something. It might be early or late for people, and it's a great day in the morning. And let me tell you, what better time to relate mind state? What better time during the day than to touch and agree and relate mind state? So, Miss Cat, I appreciate you for calling in, being a first-time caller. Thank you for getting past whatever it takes for people to call in. And tell me, why are you calling and what you want to say to me or the cashiers right now. You have the floor.
Okay, I was calling because I heard y'all talking about the scriptures and stuff. So I basically, want to know, like, what are your, like, religious beliefs?
I don't have religious beliefs. Religions are man-made, and what religion
That's
simply.
right. Okay, so you.
Ho, listen.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your question the best
Okay.
that I can, and if I don't do the best with my answer, then you can ask again, because I know where you're coming from. I think religion is man-made, but if you want to deal with the origin of words and the belief of it, what religion means is belief. So if you look it up, you will come to find that. And I do deal in beliefs, but beliefs is just the beginning, the first step. I believe, and then I seek and search and find information, and then the information brings about knowledge, and then the knowledge, I apply it to see if it works then too, and then the application of knowledge gives me experience, and experience teaches me, shows me wisdom. And when I go through that whole process of learning, that's when I come to know. So anything you know, you don't have to believe. And so I'm not going to tell you not to believe. I'm not going to tell anybody not to believe or not to believe in religions if that's what you need. Hell, if somebody told me they believe in a chair, right? I'm not going to sit there and try to convince them how it's ludicrous of them to believe in a chair, because that would be, who am I to tell them what to believe in? What I would do though is I would ask them why they believe in the chair. I would ask them what is the characteristics that the chair gives them or influences them to do. And if they're good characteristics, much like my God or my power influences me, then I don't care whether it's a chair or what it is, as long as they believe enough in the chair to let it control their character or identify their character. If I can see the way that they treat people is good, and they say, oh, I do that because I believe in the chair, I don't give a damn that it's a chair that they believe in. I'm just glad that it bringing results. So what I want to show you is it starts with the belief, but I don't believe in religions. I don't deal with religions. I deal with scripture. I read intellectual books, and I love knowledge and information. And when I apply knowledge, that's what I believe in. When I get the results from knowledge being applied, that's what I truly believe in. And then it elevates from being a belief to knowing. And it's a wise saying that says it's better not the wise saying says knowledge supersedes any belief. Knowledge supersedes any belief. And you remember that.
All right, I agree. I think that's awesome that you're a true seeker like that. I was a little confused because I thought you were religious. That's why I asked.
No, watch this though. But I do know a lot about religions, I will say that. And I don't condemn people who believe in religions, because some people have no choice what they were taught. Some people were taught religion. Some people were breaded in religion, and even I was myself. But you have, and everybody don't have the know-how, the ability, and the power and willpower to deprogram or unlearn what you've been programmed to learn by your mother, father, society, school, church, and everybody else's perceptions and opinions, which is cool when you were a child. But when you become a man, you put away childish things, or a man or a woman. And so when you become a man or a woman, you become to know what you desire and how you want to do things, and not just how you want to do things or how you desire to do things, how you need to do things in order for you to get the results that you need. So
absolutely,
in order to do that, you have to deprogram from what you have been trained to think, and then you have to reprogram some of that knowledge that I'm telling you got to go and seek for and search for.
Yes.
And you can't take other people. Go ahead.
How did you react to family and friends, to how they reacted to your transition and transformation?
Say it one more time.
How did you react to family and friends, to how they reacted to your transformation and your growth?
That's two questions.
Because a lot of times
that's two questions. How did I react to them and how they reacted to me?
Yeah, a lot of times you go through spiritual transformation and growth, like my family in particular, they don't really understand because
no. You don't have to explain. No. Listen. I'm not trying to get you to go in depth with your question. Before I answer you, I want to be clear on the question because it sounds like a two-part question. You said, how did I act after becoming enlightened and changed, and then how did my family act? Is that's what you were asking?
Basically, I'm asking, how was your reaction to their reaction to your growth, your transformation? Because
okay, I get it. At first, when I changed, my first reaction with my family was rebellious. And I say that because all rebellion is not bad. And see, we've been trained to think that. But I say that to say, I first had to rebel against what a lot of my family believed, because I came to know differently than my family. And see, a lot of my family, they just believe what's being told to them by preachers or passed down knowledge or family secrets or whatever the myths is they choose to believe in and hold on to. And that's fine. It works for some people. But I'm a light worker. I am a Sagittarius. I am a knowledge seeker. I'm a knowledge seeker. We are that by nature. Even the ones of us that don't do it, even the ones of us that don't walk in our light and do it, they know that they are. And so ain't no way I could just not do and be who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that.
Yes, that's amazing.
Huh?
That's amazing. To be so in tune.
Say it again, to do what?
I said that's amazing to be so in tune with yourself, like your true self, your nature.
Well, to be honest with you, nature have a way of doing that to you if we'll listen. There's a natural mystic in the air with everybody, whether you Sagittarius or not, right? You would do something so much until something will tell you, like, your heart has a mind, your brain has a mind, and your gut have a mind. What do you think is your best mind?
That gut feeling.
Yeah, and watch this. Let me show y'all something too that we don't never even think about. Your brain is right here. Your heart is right here. Your gut is right here. Watch this. Your gut feeling is the deepest feeling. Look, it drops deep. It's at the bottom. It's the deepest. It's the one that you need to listen to the most, but we don't. Watch this. We listen to this one up top, and this one will lead you astray. This one ain't even, this mind is not even better than this mind. This mind will get you further than this mind. But watch this. It's better to have a good balance, because when Christianity, the religion of Christianity, tells you God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit comes together to become one, all it's showing you in a deeper level of knowledge, and I don't just believe that, I came to know this. All it's telling you is that you have God the Father right here, because the Father tells you what to do. The Father tells the family what to do, right? He's the head of the family, right? So the Father is in the head. That's your brain. The Son will be in the feeling of the heart, because you care for your child. That's love. You care. So that's your heart self. And then your spirit will be your emotional self. So it's like saying mind, body, and soul comes together to make one. But see, if you haven't read and searched and seek and learned, you would just say God the Father, God the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit, and you would just think it's just words, and you would think it's just a story. And that's why people don't believe, because they like, I don't believe that. How can a father and a son and a spirit come together to be one? Look at your damn self. If you woke up today, you just did it. Now, only thing that can't do that is dead people, because anything that ceases to grow is dead. Anything. So all I'm trying
I have a question about this.
Go ahead.
Because when you go back to Kemet, you had the Holy Mother, the Holy Father, and the Holy Child. But then when you get to Christianity, you have the Holy Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Same thing. Watch this. Don't let them lose you. Don't let them lose you. The mother.
Different scriptures, different writers.
There you go. Different scriptures, different writers, different cultures. But watch this.
Yep.
Same thing. You got, see, really they was trying to hide what you just said. They trying to hide that it goes mother, father, and child. That's how it goes.
Yeah, because they made it three men. That's why I was like, what?
However they did it, they trying to fool us. They trying to hide something. And all I'm trying to show us that even in the midst of a lie, you can still see the truth if you are a knowledge seeker. That's how I know that God the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost is mind, body, and soul, because I seek and I understand that in my own DNA. No pastor ain't told me that. And as a matter of fact, a pastor might disagree with me because this goes against his rhetoric. It goes against his dogma. See, pastors, that's why I don't really want to be a pastor, because a pastor don't really want to wake his people up. Pastor kind of need his people to be sheeple. He needs you to be sheeple to listen to him.
Are hypocrites as well, because they speak on spells and all of that. But every month, when you go to church, they have the little service where they're drinking the blood of Christ and eating his skin. That's like a whole ritual. Like, I don't get it.
I don't either. And that's why when I sat back and look at the same things that you're looking at, when I've come to learn from seeking a lot what I've see the Bible tells you that too. Knock and the door shall be open. Seek and you shall find. Ask and it shall be given.
Can I chime in?
Yeah, you can.
Can I chime in? I just want to say this. Like, in 2004, I changed and I went to Rastafari. That's where the name Empress Divine Safari comes from.
5 books, the first 5 books of the Bible, the Torah. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so, I went into Rastafari, and going on this journey made my mind just open. It was like, there was so much questions, just from childhood. I was like, okay, but just like how, let's say, when we grew up, our parents taught us about Easter. We had Easter, and there's a rabbit, and has eggs. Well, in my journey, I was like, but wait there, no rabbit lays eggs, so how the fuck does this make sense?
But you know how
That's
it does.
another
Let me
God.
show you how does it make sense. Because the rabbit represents
Ishtar,
represents
the fertility
fertility. The see, when you know,
Yes.
they can't lie to you. What they're showing you is
Yes,
the true new year is springtime. But they hid that from us too.
Oh, God knows. That's another thing.
They hid that from us too. But when you find out through their lies, right, they'll show us the truth. You say an egg and you
Yes,
say
because
a
they didn't
rabbit.
change the name much.
Do you know that a
They
rabbit?
didn't change the name much.
I say that again.
Because I said they didn't change the name much because Ishtar came from the goddess Ishtar, the fertility goddess.
Oh,
and
man.
Christians aren't supposed to praise anybody else but Jesus.
They don't supposed to have no idol gods.
They're praising Ishtar.
They sit in church and read the Bible, say, thou shalt have no other idol gods and worship idol things and whatever. And God and Jesus himself went in there and tore down the damn temple because they had idols and all that. But then we'll go to church and they training us to practice Easter. And you just said Easter is the fertility goddess. And not only is Easter,
Not to cut down the trees, put ornaments on it. And they do it every Christmas.
that's right. Not just that's every holiday. But watch this. But when you go into each holiday, you can get the truth out of it as well, like y'all was just talking about, the rabbit and the egg. That rabbit, if people do their research, nothing has more babies than a rabbit on earth. You ever heard people say, you ever heard somebody say, if you a little young man and you just getting you something, they be say, boy, you been out there humping like a little jackrabbit. Boy, he humping like a rabbit. Okay? That all these cliches and sayings are real. Our first teaching is nature. If we just look around in nature, you don't never have to read no damn book because experience will teach you.
Again, like you said about and this is what I've learned when it comes to in my Rastafari journey. When you say like the new year begins in spring. Now, the 1st of April, they call it April Fool's Day. But why?
Tell us, because I know. But people think I know everything.
The 1st of April is the beginning of the fiscal year. You understand? The 1st of April is the beginning of the fiscal year. So, and that's the beginning of when you look outside. The 1st of January, none of the trees is green. Everything is dead. How could that be the beginning of a new year? When we go down in April now, beginning of April, we start to see the trees starting to turn green, starting to get life again. For me, that's the beginning of my year. And then when you go into the politics and all of those type of stuff, the 1st of April is the beginning of the fiscal year. They don't start their fiscal year the 1st of January.
But watch this. The real beginning of the new year is March.
Well, I think y'all
beginning of spring.
And watch this.
The beginning of spring.
The beginning of spring is the end of March, and that's the big. See, let me tell y'all something. If you count, it takes 9 months to have a baby. And this is why they say Sagittarius are light workers. Because animals got sense enough to know not to have sex all the time. Sex is not for pleasure for them. They have sex to procreate. Now, yes, it looks like to us like one dog will jump off this dog and get on that dog and get on this dog. But even dogs that hump, they don't hump all the time. They hump when they're in heat. They hump when they're in heat. So us as human beings, we so ignorant, like I keep telling my community, we got to unlearn and relearn. We think sex is just for sexual pleasures. As soon as a man's bird get hard, he think he's supposed to be going to try to do something. Or it ain't all about that. And then it's about times too.
You create soul ties.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
I said you create soul ties too, yeah.
Yeah, no. I ain't even, before we even get there. Hold up, before we even get there. Because see, when it comes to, this ain't sex education, but in order to be getting into these type things in your life, you need to learn. You need to learn how to drive. If your sex drive is fast, you need to learn how to control it. And so at the end of the day, right, we as people, I lost my train of thought. I was saying something. You broke my train of thought when you said something.
You were talking about the sex chart.
Get back to it. Tell me what I said. Tell me something I said.
You was going into talking about the...
Go ahead.
Go ahead, sis.
Oh, You can go ahead.
Either one of y'all, come on, help me out.
Yeah, you were talking about the sex, you know, and the reason of having sex, and sex is to be.
Bam, there you go. Thank you. Now, what I was getting to, why Sagittariuses are light workers are so special, and all signs, let me just say this in the beginning so you can learn this too. Yes, you are individually you yourself because you was born when you were born. That's what makes you your sign. But when a sign master signs, you become all signs. You become to know that every bit of every sign is within us all. You are just more of your sign. So I'm going to say that first. But Sagittariuses are called light workers for, no, don't break my train of thought. You're going to mess me up. Hold it. Because if you say it now, then I'm going to forget what I'm saying. Now, what I was trying to get you to see is that if, animals hibernate. Certain animals, when it's time to procreate, which means they got to have sex to do it, they wait till a certain time and then they hibernate. And when they hibernate, that means they go and spend time with that, lay back with that woman, that female thing that they about to do it with or whatever, and they do what they got to do to make sure it's going to get done. And then they make sure she's pregnated, and then they make sure the babies is already ready, and then boom, it's a process of time that they come on back out now and live life. All right, now watch this. Same thing's supposed to be with us, but during springtime is when things is coming to life, right? She just showed you, like the trees are blossoming, flowers are blooming, grass is greener, you know, everything is just you know, it's like life. So if you are having sex during those times, you're doing the right, it's having sex during the right times or a righteous time. Because if you count from March and 9 months, you in December. So December babies, they call them light workers, and they this, that, and they knowledge seekers and all of that because of that reason, some of that reason. Now it goes a little more in depth and deeper, and you have to get into horoscopes. And let me tell you something else. We've been trained to think that voodoo, horoscopes, and tarot readings and things of that nature is bad and of the devil, when it's really not.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, you laugh. Yep.
It's just like anything else. It's like a gun. A gun is really not bad. Bad people with a gun is bad.
Yeah.
You see?
My mom, before my mom passed, and she used to come inside of my house, she used to be like, "What are you doing? Working voodoo? We're working over there." And I'm like, "You so caught up with your own teachings that it's like you don't know." Because she would see my crystal, she would see my altar, I would have my sage burning, you know, these type of things. And they're so programmed to think that these things have to do with maliceness. And I'm like, no, not at all. Learn. Here, take this book. Read.
Yes, but the crazy thing about it is that I've noticed about, like, my grandmother stuff, they actually do a lot of stuff that's related to spell work, and they were taught, but they don't know that that's what they're doing.
I know.
Everybody I know, everybody I know,
it's just passed down. It's just passed down.
They start the back door, and they stop at the front door, which is doing a floor wash, which is cleaning your house for negative energy. And they don't even know that they're doing it, but they were taught this. Right?
Hey, and let me tell you something else. The very same Passover that they tell us to, you know, remember and do all this stuff for, is just the remembrance of killing of black people, because it's the remembrance of killings of the firstborns. Then and the firstborns was nothing but us. But see, we so ignorant and we just so foolish to listen to what anybody tell us. So that's why people believe in religions, and that's why I'm telling you I don't believe in religions, because people have been using religion to fool us and trick us for years, hundreds and thousands of years. Rhetoric and dogma.
I want to add a thing to what you were saying about the astrology, you said, like, we have a little pieces of each sign in us, because most people don't know nothing about, except their sun sign. But it's like you got to go much deeper in it. You got your rising sign, your moon sign, your Venus sign, and they can be in different places. Like I'm a Sagittarius, but I'm a Pisces rising. That's how my energy comes off to other people when they first meet me. And then you have your Venus as a woman. That's how you are in a relationship. As a man, it's your Mars, and it tells you know it goes in depth, like with a lot of stuff.
Hey, guess what, y'all?
I heard you both said that you're both Sagittarius. Well, what day in December are you? December Sagittarius or?
Yeah, I'm a December Sagittarius.
Okay, what day?
I want to hear her day. I want to hear her day first. What's your date?
Mine is December 18th.
Damn, my birthday the day after yours.
No!
No, okay.
Oh wow!
Hey, listen. Hey, let me tell both of y'all something too.
The twins. I have twins, a boy and a girl. They're the 19th, so the same day as you.
Wow, that's crazy. Let me tell both of y'all something. I knew it was something special about y'all on this phone. Let me tell y'all something, because even my spirit is telling me, and then I hope y'all don't let this go to y'all head, because I ain't trying to flirt with y'all or nothing, but I'm just telling y'all some real shit. Both of y'all are the kind of women that I should have took my time and found. And here's what I mean by that. Remember I told you what a sapiosexual was, Empress? And I told you that's what you need?
I know what that is.
Empress. Remember I told you what a sapiosexual was?
Yes.
And that's why I told you that's what you need. That's your prescription. Don't never tell nobody you ain't getting no man no more. And careful what you tell the universe, because your ass will get it. Listen, I'm being real. You better be careful what you tell the universe, because you will get it.
You gotta be.
You open your damn eyes up.
You're right. Because I know to put it out in the atmosphere is true. But
listen, I'm gonna tell you what to do.
Go ahead.
Put on your mind the characteristics that you want in a man. Don't think about what the men did in your past. Don't think about the attributes that you don't like in those men. Don't constantly remind yourself of what those men put you through. Put on your mind the ideology of the man that you would like to have, the man that you would appreciate, the man that if you had, you would be the best woman that you could be for him. And also put the characteristics in your head that he would want to appreciate from you, which is work that gonna be needed done from you. And then when you do that, you will attract that man, and you will be already working on yourself until you find him, so you'll be noticeable to him.
And then that's when I feel like I don't want no man right now. That's kind of what it is, you know, because after me and the twins dad, we broke up. I stayed single. I'm still single. But what I was doing is working on me, because like I said, I've known in the relationship, I've messed up, you know, because I stepped out, I didn't have to step out, so I've noticed some stuff about myself, like, hey, P, okay, you know what, you fucked up too, so you know what, instead of working on looking for somebody else, work on yourself, make sure that you be that woman.
And let me ask you something.
I'm looking into a man, that I be that woman.
Hold on, Empress. Let me ask you some things though, because I feel something here with you, and it's a breakthrough for you if you allow it to be, because I want to ask you a few questions first.
Let's go.
You don't mind answering for me? You transparent?
No, let's go. I'm gonna be transparent as possible.
Okay. All right. Here's the thing. What I want to ask you. Was he a good man for the most part to you?
Yeah. Up to today, let me say this. Up to today, if I ever have a conversation, I would always say he was a good man. He's a damn good father, but just not the man for me.
Okay.
Is that fair enough to say that? Answer your question like that?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, because what I was about to say is, if you could look with divine eyes, with from hindsight, because you know, we always can see, everybody can see shit from the moon. You can see the whole world from the moon, can't you? We always can look back and see shit, but very seldomly do we have foresight. So let me show you something. I'm gonna use foresight to show you how it can be hindsight for you. If you know that this man was a good man, if you know that he gave it his best shot, but you didn't give it your best shot, meaning you could have coached him, coerced him better, you could have did more, or you could have not cheated, or you could have did better, whatever. I'm asking this just to say, do you not think it could be something rekindled? Do you not think it's something that, watch why I say this though, because you were the person that made the mistake, and very well, I'm speaking from a man's perspective now. This man could be sitting somewhere distorted, like torn up. Now, I'm not saying we don't try to get right or we don't try to deal with some other women, but we'll do that and we'll realize that, damn, them other women just ain't old Empress, man. And I didn't do her wrong. I loved her, you know? And I'm asking you this because regardless of what he's thinking, it don't work unless you understand this. And if you could really look back at the situation and say, okay, I could have did better by the situation and made a better situation out of that. And at this point in your life, right? And I'm not saying rush back to him, but I'm saying, would you even consider him back?
Okay. Now back to that question now. If let's say, because the twins is 8 now, so we have like 6 years. So if we go back maybe 2 years, like 2 years, not now, so like 2 years ago, let me start back over. Now today, where I am, when I look back, I say to myself, I'm like, fuck, he was a good man. He was a good man. But at the time where I was, remember, I took these 5 years to work on myself. So now I can look back and say, like, shit, he was a good man. He was a good man. He just wasn't good enough.
Okay, now you're looking back at them divine. You looking through them divine eyes now. Okay, I get
exactly. No, but it's not just like now with the conversation we having, because this is something I did already. Like
I see what you're saying. I mean, like now. I mean, like now from hindsight, meaning you didn't figure it out.
Right now, like there's no rekindle. I think too much time passed. Too much. We.
I got it. I understand. I understand. I started to ask you how old were the twins, and if I would have did that, I probably would have figured that out. How old are the twins?
Yeah, they're 8 now.
I would have figured
like
that
5 years. But I'm gonna say this. Right now, me and him has like the best relationship ever. Like, that's my homeboy. I'm his homegirl. You know what I mean? Like, we good. I mean, we got kids, so we try to put those differences and, you know, try to be like the best co-parents we can be. And like I like it how it is now. He's a good friend, but not for a man. I would not go back there. I wouldn't go back.
That's good. And I can feel you on that, because that's how me and my baby mother is. One of my son's mother, man, I get along so good with her now. She'll do anything for me. You know what I'm saying? And I like that relationship now. And no hanky panky, you know, none of that. I don't even try nothing. You know what I'm saying? She'll do stuff and play with me and stuff, trying to see and test me or whatever, but she know ain't nothing, and I know she just be playing. But bottom line is,
and this is why I respect him so, because he don't even try it out.
Say it again.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay, I feel like, even though a woman can be with a man that is a good man, well, okay, like she said, she didn't realize it till later. I feel like even though a woman can be with a quote-unquote good man, it could be like, she could feel like something is missing, or it could be that, like she said, at that moment in her life, that wasn't, it didn't mesh for her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it depends on the person's growth, and sometimes you can meet the right person at the wrong time. And even the stuff that does not work out still works for your greater good in the end, because it teaches you a lot. It teaches you a big lesson. Like you said, you learned a lot about yourself, and it shows you shine a light on yourself into flaws you have as well. So now you know in the future, and when you get into another relationship, it's not something so
that's it right there. Yep, that's it right there. Yeah, I agree with you.
Now I agree with partially. The part that I beg to differ on, and I agree to disagree, is when you said you said the first part of it. You said what's the first thing you said? You started by saying something.
That a woman could be with a good man but feel like something is missing.
No, you say now that's true. I agree with that. But when you said you can meet the right person at the wrong time, Here's why.
Yeah.
Here's why I differ with that a little, because what I've learned through a higher learning is that every person that you meet could be the right person at the wrong damn time. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. Because it could be, hold on, light went off on my ass again. It could be two people that are equally yoked. Like I just was starting this conversation with Miss Empress, telling her that we have to be more mindful of who we entertain and choose to be in relationships with. Because if we take our time and do it right, which is like date someone, talk on the phone, date, and then boom, then you'll be able to figure shit out. But you know what? People ain't doing that. They're talking on the phone or getting on Instagram and jumping in the bed. It's like from the inbox to in the bed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I did that.
And like you said about
the thing, I did that.
Hold on. I ain't heard nothing, but I was trying to say something. But what? Who was saying what?
I said, like you said about looking at stuff through divine eyes, when you are in tune with yourself and stuff, you will be able to differentiate a person's nature and their motives. When you're out of whack and you're out of tune, and you know basically lost in the sauce, I like to say, then you know you'll be easily manipulated, or you know what I'm saying, falling for the okie doke.
That's right, but no, hold on, let me get to my point. But even when you meet someone that's compatible with you, and y'all are equally yoked, meaning y'all can make a perfect fit, right? Guess what you still gonna have to do? You're gonna have to make it come together, which means it's gonna take work still. You're gonna have to compromise. You're gonna still have to learn them. You're gonna still have to learn the likes and the dislikes, because watch this, just because you like that sucker or you love him, that don't mean you're gonna like everything about him. That don't mean something ain't gonna get on your damn nerves. Now what I'm telling you is, if you don't take your time with everyone, you're gonna find out a sudden damn surprise about everyone. And guess what the sudden surprise is, y'all? It ain't nobody's fault. It's your own damn fault. People want shit too easy. You don't wanna
manifest something not ready for.
No, it's like this. When you choose somebody, when you say this is my one, that mean goddamn it, this is my one. People be saying ride or die, but they don't know what the fuck that mean. Ride or die mean, damn it, good or bad, once I choose you with me, damn it, I'm riding with you. Good or bad. And let me tell y'all something, women, it's crazy because the mass majority of them are make excuses, but I'm gonna tell you something. Don't act like this shit is impossible to do. Let me tell you how I know it's possible. I done seen women that do it. Now I ain't had none. Listen to what I'm about to tell y'all now. I'm not lying to y'all. Coming up in life and in life as an older man, I've seen women that have put themselves through things for the wrong men, that we can say right here, right? And we'll say, I can say now it was the wrong man, but who's to say it was the fucking wrong man? That's what I'm trying to show y'all. There's no right or wrong now. I'm just trying to get you to see this. But I done saw women go hard for dudes. I'm talking, here it is. Me and my wife just got a little bit of turbulence that we couldn't iron out. No cheating, no none of that stuff, nothing major. And we getting a whole damn divorce out here. I done seen women let the boyfriend have sex another woman and find out about it and take them back. Sex another woman again, find out about him and take them back. I done seen a girl take the man back after a baby. I done seen a girl take the man back after 2 babies. So now this is what I'm about to tell you. I'm not trying to tell you to be that woman. I'm not even trying to judge that. Huh?
But you know what? Some women are just as full up as men out there, and you know it's just crazy.
You say some women are just as what? Hold on. Some women are just as what as men?
They just as like some women are just as tough as men as far as doing stuff that's messed up. Because I had a girl I used to be friends with, and she was like cheating on her husband, going on vacation with the dude, giving the dude the stuff out their house, and all kind of stuff.
I know that. That's what I'm
And
sitting here trying to tell you.
I stopped being friends with her because I didn't like the way she was moving, and I don't associate myself with stuff like that.
Now watch. Now me, I didn't stop. I don't, what, kind of, yes I did. I'm gonna agree with you because maybe I should have learned what you learned a long time ago. But I got a few friends that I didn't, and I still didn't turn my back on them because of how they act to their wife. But I will clear this up. If a man, watch this now, this let me show you something. If a man, and this is how true I am to myself, and most women ain't used to realness from a man like this, but I'm real all the way around the damn board. But even with my friends, right? If a man can't be truthful and real to the woman that fucks him, sucks his dick, and feeds him, how in the hell will I think he's gonna be faithful or loyal to me as a homeboy? I'm not gonna suck his dick.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna fuck him. He can't put his dick no way around me and he mess around and get killed like that. He'll have to go meet his maker, right? But what I'm saying is, if he can't treat the one who does all that for you with respect and dignity and with honor and loyalty and love, how in the hell could he do me right as a friend? So I don't dog him because of it, right? Because I know, just like us, we're not perfect. Just like in relationships, people are not perfect. You got to take your time with people and you have to teach people. So if I got friends that's doing shit like that, I don't just not be their friend for what they do to their wife. What I do to them though, I constantly remind their ass that they fucking up. And not just fucking up. I call them dummies. I call them every damn thing there is, not because of what they're doing to the wife though. I want you to understand something. It's a different perception to me because most of my friends, they could do, see, that's what they fail to realize, right? Because they ain't live like me, but I live, boy, I didn't live the life, Jack. And let me tell you something. They don't know that they got the power with the little bit of money they got to do what they want to do if they chose the right women. And all they got to do is be honest. They don't know that though. See, their problem is, listen, their problem is, I be explaining this to my friends at times, and this is what I do to them. Instead of saying, you big dummy, look, you so stupid, man, you dumb as hell. I'm gonna show you where you dumb at. Like, I show them, and I say, look, they'll say, man, why you say that, man? You know, I lie because I don't be want to hurt my wife. I say, no, you don't. No, you don't. You lie because you's a damn wimp. You lie because you ain't man enough to tell the truth. Now, when they say, no, it ain't, I explain to them. I say, right now, it's not wise for you to tell the truth, and you know that. So that's why you're cheating. ING is on the shit. You still doing it. You know what I'm saying? Whether she knows it or not, you're cheating. And the reason you're cheating is because you wasn't a winner in the beginning. Even with your damn money, you was a loser. And they be like, why you say that, man? You think you did that? And then they be looking at me, right? They'll say, you ain't got no money, but you keep women around you. Or you keep women. I be like, yeah, because they my friends. You know? I ain't trying to make them my woman. I'm not trying to tell them it's all about them. I'm not telling them lies. Look,
I'm not gonna say I cut off as a friend completely. I just back myself up because you know. No.
Don't give me no excuses. I get what you're saying. Listen, technically,
especially when your friend put you in it, like for example,
lying on you and shit. Yeah. See, that's what I was about to tell you.
She took the TV out of the room and gave it to the side dude and lied and told her husband she gave me the TV. I had no idea about anything.
Listen, that's like your homeboy lying, telling his wife he was hanging out with you last weekend, and your ass was with your old lady, and now you done got in some shit and all kind of. I see what you're saying, but listen to my point.
Having the kids around the man, calling him Uncle Rangy.
See, that's my whole point of what I was trying to agree with you on from the top of everything. I was saying I should have learned from you long time ago because some of my friends that I'm still cool with, right? Well, I'm gonna call some of them associates because you got to be careful how we use this friend word anyway. But I have associates, and some of them I still associate myself with them, even though they might not do their wives right. Here's why: because I tell them right from wrong when they round me, and I live a righteous life, or how the best I can be around them. And you know I got to do that, because if I'm telling them where they're wrong at, you know they're going to tell me where I'm wrong at, right? That's just natural to do. You know, that's how people gonna tell you, now look at it, you talking about me, but look at you. Look at you. But see, I try to make it very seldomly that they can be, look at me. Now, it ain't that I'm not, that I'm perfect. Huh?
That is deflecting. That's deflecting.
Yeah, you right.
Something they doing wrong, they
you right, but we all have the power to do that, is all I'm trying to say. But the way that I deal with my associates is they can't do that to me. See, they can't deflect on me. When I give them what I'm giving them, you got to take this shit, because it's so true. Watch this. I tell the ass shit like this. See, right now it's kind of stupid for you to tell on yourself. You feel like it's dumb. You're using reasonable and logical thinking to think you all the way out of your situation, and you're telling yourself, if I tell on myself, it's very stupid. And I think right now you might be right. But if when he met the wife in the beginning and he had his shit together, which is his money and all that shit and that he had, because I know he had the money first, and he told her that, look, I don't want to be in an exclusive relationship with anyone right now, but hey, I like spending time with you. We can do whatever you like. I mean, whatever you allow us to do, we'll do, and whatever you don't, we won't. But I'll just love spending some time with you. And whatever y'all do, she allows you to do, then she openly and willingly is involved with this knowingly, right? So nobody's cheating. She can't come to you later and say, oh, why is these girls calling your phone? Because there's no obligations to her. Y'all don't have any commitments. You see? But when he met them, when these simps, is what I call them, meet women, they meet them on the terms of, my grandma told me, whatever you do to get a woman is what you're going to have to do to keep her. So when he uses money to get you, he gonna have to continue to use his money to keep you. So that's how most men get women. They come up and they try to make you feel like it's all your world, baby. You know, it's all about you, and let me take you out and show you what life is about and what I can do for you, baby. It's all about you. And then that's cool. He might get the woman that likes that, right? But now,
because they don't mean nothing to me.
You see what I'm saying? He might get the woman that likes that, and guess what? She ready to go hard for him. And she might have would have let him have another woman. But guess what? He lied and told her it was all about her. He knew he was lying, is all I'm saying. Like when I meet somebody, I know when I'm running game and when I'm being open and honest. And that's why I be open and honest now, because I don't have no rooms to be lying to nobody. I don't have, lies make you, it's exhausting. You got to tell another lie, and then you got to remember the lie, and you got to juggle the lies. And when you juggle a lot of balls, you drop them.
Right. Well, you can just be honest and give the person the choice on whether that's what they want.
And watch this. The only thing can happen is they can just say, you know what, I ain't fucking with you. We can, you know, see what men want to do, though. They want their cake and eat it too. They want to go ahead and get some of the nookie, and then they want to tell lies and cheat. When all they really got to do is go ahead and say, okay, look, I really ain't gonna be exclusive to one you. Now, when the woman say, okay, I ain't gonna give you none of this nookie, then he can say, all right, cool, let's just be friends then, all right. Now look, when that happens,
women do the same thing though.
And when that happens, it can be cool, because in his mind, he might think he can do something one day to weigh you down. But if you're sure and certain with yourself, he will never do anything because you're sure. And y'all will just be cool people, right? But men don't want to do that. He gonna try to, remember I told y'all, fascinate, finagle, finesse. We been knew that. That's what men do. You meet the representative. Hello, darling. How you doing? Every time you meet someone, you never meet the person the first time. You meet their representative. Remember that. You got to spend time with people, getting to know them by themselves and seeing them often to get the representative out of the way, to see who's really there. And somebody's saying their call is dropped. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, you there. Cat is still here. Empress call drop. My bad, Empress. We sorry about that. But oh man, I want to tell y'all something, man. Y'all two women sat on here and held my conversation for 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 22 seconds. And right now it's 24 of them, but I saw it when it was 22. I didn't want to intervene with what we was thinking about. But I want to tell y'all this. I appreciate. Uh-oh, she calling back. Hold on.
Call from Empress Divine. Call.
Yes, ma'am. You back. You back. Now, yeah, I just was saying, I was just saying in closure, and I got to get Melvin together because y'all didn't talk my high all the way down. I got to get right again on my last one. But I'm going to tell you.
Roll something while I roll something, let's light it up. Even
know.
though I all the way in Amsterdam. What you using? What you using? Because I using blueberry wrapper.
I don't use, let me tell you something. I use nothing with flavors on it because flavors is additive ingredients. So stop with the flavors. Don't do flavor no more. I use regular.
Hey, listen, I'm vegan. I'm vegan. It's vegan wrapper.
Okay, good.
Natural.
Okay, good. Good.
I'm vegan, Papa.
And look, mine ain't vegan, but it is no flavor. It's a Dutch master.
When you come home, whenever you reach Amsterdam, we're gonna get the vegan lifestyle. You're gonna get the best weed. We gonna chill. We gonna reason, and yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Hey, make sure you didn't call in all the way from over there to Amsterdam. I know you serious business. Make sure you keep in touch because I'm gonna put together something to come over that way. I never left the States, and your energy lets me know that I can rock out with you over there and get my ass back over here in one piece and trust you. But listen to this. Listen to this though. I want to say something to the both of you. Y'all have great spirits. Y'all are strong, very strong women. And I say that not even knowing y'all, but I can feel the intellect. I can feel a lot of energy from y'all. And y'all are different. But what I want to say to y'all, y'all are the same too. And those ways that y'all are the same with other women, only y'all know that. And what I want to tell y'all is be phenomenal. Be phenomenal women. Don't be ordinary women.
Thank you.
Be extra. I want y'all to be extraordinary women and do things extraordinarily well. I'm gonna say that again. I want y'all to be extraordinary women and do things extraordinarily well. That means much better than the females around you. And why I say that is because a lot of females need an example. They need that girlfriend that's gonna tell them right from wrong, tell them they don't look good in that, tell them to take the makeup off, tell them damn eyelashes is too long, girl, them shits look like fans on your eyes, tell them that the weave is too much, tell them they going a bit too far. And what I'm saying is that's what's missing in today's society. That's what's missing. So I sense that spirit in you too. I don't know y'all age, and it could be because of the mistakes that y'all been through, but the things that y'all have shown me on this phone call lets me know that y'all do possess the power, y'all possess the intellect, y'all possess the know-how and the temperance and the tolerance to do this. And I'm telling y'all need to do it. And when women like you guys get that part together, the world will become a better place, because men only do what y'all allow us to do. And them lazy men, or whatever you would complain about a man about, he's that because you allow him to be. Because if you would just discipline him a little bit more, or even discipline yourself, because that nookie that he wants, that one thing that he wants, if you just snap that down and let him know it's gonna be some high standards to get in between these legs, that damn man will dance a damn jig.
My theme, I should say, I keep my standards high and my squats low.
I know that shit's right. And let me tell you something. And I ain't telling women, and look, I ain't telling women, and I ain't telling women that if you give a man some, that's yours. I ain't telling you who to give some, right? But what I'm telling you is, when you choose to give somebody some, just take accountability for who you chose. If he ain't rape you,
that's right.
Don't get up with a wet ass talking about how sorry the man is, because you just slept with the sorry man. You see?
Right. I'm very protective of my space. Once you lay with somebody, you are mirroring each other.
My grandma told me a long time ago, I don't never talk about nobody I lay with. Let me tell you why. You telling on yourself. Because my grandma told me, son, if you lay down with a dog, you'll get up with fleas. Ooh.
Oh, yes.
God damn, I reckon. I said, Grandma, what the hell? And my grandma ain't even went to the 7th grade. That's some powerful shit there now.
I grew up hearing those things. So you live with dogs, you're going to get up with fleas.
And she told me this.
I have the island accent, so I grew up with that too.
And she used to tell me this. That's what had me scared of dogs. She say you play with a dog, he'll lick you in the mouth. I say, God damn, Grandma.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
I don't play with dogs because you will not lick me in the mouth. You will not lick my mouth.
Could I ask you to share something though?
Yeah, you can share something with me.
Because I heard her mention that we was talking about the signs and horoscopes, and she said something where as in she has the Pisces in her and stuff like that. I just wanted to let you know that I'm Pisces. I'm Pisces.
Awesome.
So it just made me feel like this call of
It's power. You thinking, Empress, you thinking,
you have to call like
Empress, Empress,
energy.
get out my head. You just reminded me what I was trying to think of, Empress. That's what I was trying to think of. Oh my God, that's crazy. I was trying to tell y'all that out of all the women, even my moderators, Miss Nicole J, she calls in every now and again with power, just like y'all got. She's a strong woman too. But we never have conversations like this because she's so busy in the comment section doing what she do. All right, Miss Sister Taz, she's a strong woman too. But she never calls. I got her to call once or twice maybe. I want to say once. I can't really vaguely remember. Maybe it was twice. But she's very strong and her energy is in the comment section, and not just in the comment section. In my bank account, she helps me out more than anybody. Right now, she is my #1 contributor over anybody, hands down. Even she didn't beat Maserati Ant out the box. She knocked them all the way out the box. But this is what I'm trying to say. You two called in. Not only did you call in, you accepted not so much scrutiny, because I wasn't scrutinizing y'all and I wasn't blaming y'all like how I much would do in the past. But I made y'all take accountability, right? And not so much Miss Cat, but even Miss Cat came in the conversation just taking accountability. She, it's like, no lie, she came in asking me questions, looking for an answer. When I gave her the right answer, or the answer that was feasible for her, she understood and with clarity and say, oh yeah, I got it. That's something women don't do. Women are dance your ass around all around in circles about something that they know they understand.
Right. And I really appreciate it, because to be honest, I wanted to call in a few times before I actually called in to have this type of conversation, but I didn't want to, rub somebody the wrong way, because I didn't know if you were religious, and sometimes you try to have a conversation and, people...
Well, let me tell you how I do that. I talk to people of all different walks of religions every day, and I respect their religions. I respect, like I just told you, what you have to do, respect is due to a dog. My grandma told me that too. My grandma used the dog to teach me a whole lot of shit, She told me, if you lay down with a dog, you get up with fleas. That means careful who the hell you lay down with, because what they got, you'll get. All right? She told me if you play with a dog, it'll lick you in the mouth. That means careful who you play with, because if you don't want to be licked in the mouth by this person, you shouldn't have never been playing with them. And then she taught me, what's the last thing I just said about a dog? I just told y'all the last thing about a dog.
If you live with the dog, you fleas?
No, the last thing. I just told y'all something about a dog and I forgot it. The last thing that...
If you play with a dog, you will lick it in your face?
Not that one. It's the last one I said.
No, Papa. I called you Papa. I'm sorry. This is only 2 things you said.
See? Watch this. I'm about to tell you. I just said 3 dog things that my grandmama taught me. And I went back and referenced the 2. But the 3rd one I left hanging. And y'all should remember it. I'm about to remember it. I said dog. Somebody in the comment section tell me what I said, because I know somebody heard me. I said you lay down. I said you lay down with a dog, you get up with fleas. You play with a dog, it'll lick you in the mouth. And then I said, the last thing I just was about to talk to y'all about was about a dog. Somebody put it in the comment section, please. I know y'all listening.
I didn't get it, Pop. I didn't get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't
hold
get
on. I'm gonna tell you when it come back to me. I'm gonna tell you it was you play with a dog, it'll lick you in the mouth. And that was just a revelation to me. That's crazy how she used a dog. One dog to teach me 3 different things. That's crazy.
Where your grandmama from? Where your grandma from?
She's from down here, like the Gullah area in South Carolina, like down here doing the anywhere near that Charleston, South 843 area code area. We don't really know exactly where we all are from here, y'all. But
Okay.
But and that's all of us. We can the ones of us over here. But and that's why sometimes let me don't lose y'all. What did we say about the dog? Oh, that's what I said. Thank you, Ellen Joyner. Respect is due to a dog, huh? Ellen Joyner just said respect is due to a dog. That's what I said, y'all. The third thing I said. Thank y'all. And watch this. I don't mean no harm, Empress, but you saw how you just said that? You didn't say 3 things, you said 2 things. Now watch this. I knew I said 3 things. But instead of doing you like I do my wife, I just chilled. Like, guess what I would have did to my wife? I would have said, man, you crazy. See, you done lost your mind. I said 3 things. And look at that, you sitting there, you telling me I didn't say but 2 things. See, you crazy. Now, I just turned it all the way into something that she like, and really in her mind, she probably really thinking, damn, you ain't said but 2 things, because she really didn't remember or didn't recollect the 3rd one. But I said all of that.
At the same time too, but look how I reacted. I was like, okay, if you said 3 things, I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So
yes.
Like, okay,
see,
okay.
You're right.
Hey,
I'm giving you
I
credit.
could be wrong too. I ain't gonna stand up and be like, okay, I ain't hear it, so you say it. I could be wrong.
I'm giving you credit for that. But in the beginning, you started off like that. That's what I'm loving about this conversation. You don't even see that you're doing it. I love this. This is the angels working for me. Y'all don't even get this shit. This shit is crazy. I'm sitting on the phone with you, and you doing what my wife do to me sometimes, right?
Hey, because we women.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You doing it to me, and then when I see it, it hurts me just as bad as when my wife do it, right? Not for me though, but because I'm trying to get through to you, right? I want to be able to help you. So when it happens, it be like, oh my God, this hurts because I can't. But then you do something that lets me know it's not, you not like her. You not like the typical women. You are like the typical women because you are one. But you're being you're being phenomenal. You're being extraordinary and doing it extraordinarily well. You see? And that's what I want to commend you on. I want to commend her on it, and every woman listening with the capacity and the power to do that. When you hear me talking or being down that you may think, or being firm or being aggressive on you women, it's because I love you. It's the same thing I would do to my daughter, because I want to see better for you. And if I let you do anything any old kind of way, then the world will swallow your ass up whole. And see, that will hurt me, right? And I will be telling myself, there was more you could have done. You didn't do all you could have done. You didn't say all you could have said. And so I'm going to do that to my community, to the 2 people on the phone, to my cashiers, even, my guys. We got to be able to correct each other. The Bible tells me the same rule that you judge with, you shall be judged by. And what goes around comes around. You know, and you reap what you sow. The Bible didn't have to tell me that. I know that from experience. If you put a damn banana seed in the ground, you can't grow watermelon. If you put an apple seed in the ground, you will not get bananas, damn it. You get what you plant. You reap what you sow. If you plant the seed of unforgiveness, then unforgiveness is coming back to you. If you plant the seed of lack of compromise, then lack of compromise is coming back to you. If you plant the seed of injustice, of unloyalty, of no love, of anything, lies, the seed of whatever your seed was you planted, and you thought you got away with it, wait, because that seed is gonna damn grow, and you're gonna have a harvest. And guess what? The harvest is always more than the damn seed. And on that note, I'm gonna roll up my thing, and I'm gonna get on up out of here, because ain't nothing but a thing but a chicken wing on a string. Y'all done kept me up all night to the wee hours of the morning. That's right. And now it's a great day in the morning.
I'm looking at the TV, and I'm like, damn, I watched your son come up.
Yeah. Look, I don't even need my light no more. It's a great day in the morning. Let me give y'all a scratch. Scratch up. I'm on and yawning. Y'all see my new Snoopy shirt? Oh man, my Snoopy shirt is the bombdigitydom.com. I like that thing, y'all. Yes, Lord. Look, I got dressed.
Thank
Look.
you for singing my song the other day.
Say it again.
I said thank you for singing my song the other day.
What was your song?
Cisco, Incomplete.
Is you Tammy? I meant Moo
Mommy Tutu.
Tutu, yeah.
Mommy Tutu.
Girl, Tammy
Yeah.
Tutu. You know what? That's crazy as hell. Oh my, I'm sitting on the screen just now. When you said, thank you for singing my song, right? I really didn't sing this song. I only sung a little piece, right? And so I didn't think it was you. I thought you was somebody else. And so I'm talking to you and I'm in my comment section looking, trying to see if I can find you because I know you was in there. And I was going to say, where's the Tutu girl? Your ass is on the phone. That's crazy. You can't make this up. Listen, all I want to say to you is this. I am working on your Cisco song. I about got it. I had a lot going on. And when I lock it on in, I'm going to do it for you. But I'm going to come on a special video and do it for you. But then I want you to know that it took me time to do this, right? And I want everyone listening to know that I will do that for you too. But if you're gonna take up my time like that to learn a song, if you're not just gonna say sing what's up on your heart, right? You're gonna have to give me a Cash App donation for that. I mean, look, I sat down for hours.
I think you want.
No, I ain't talking about you. Listen, I'm not talking about you, Tutu.
I'm just saying, you know, when I sing the For Love and Light, I don't even sing it for a song.
Tutu, I get it. You ain't got to listen. I'm not talking to you.
We don't have Cash App over here in Europe. We don't have that.
Yeah, what y'all got? Y'all got PayPal?
Yeah. We could use PayPal, I think it is. Yeah, PayPal we could use.
Okay, well, the two main ones that we use is Cash App and PayPal. My sister Taz, she the one who got the PayPal jumping, and I'm gonna tell you what, she got that bad boy. She got that bad boy over there leaning. I ain't even know. I forgot I had a damn PayPal. She found it. So in the comment section, Mrs. Empress, if it ever fell on your heart that you wanted to bless my movement with anything, they'll be leaving my PayPal link in the comment section and my Cash App link. But I'm gonna keep in touch with you because I want to come to Amsterdam. Listen, let me tell you why I say that. I got this man who flew all the way from Amsterdam to the States to meet me. His name is E.T.
Oh, really?
Yes, to meet me. And his name is E.T. And I told him that was fucking crazy because I believe I'm out of this world and I'm not from here. And I'm not an earthling. So that makes me a Martian. And he came all the way over here, which makes him an alien. Because even if you out of the country, they call you an alien. And his name is E.T. So he's extraterrestrial. I was like, damn, you can't make this up. So now, when he came over here, he was like, yo, man, I came over here because I think you're very talented. We can get some things going over there in Amsterdam. You know, the music game is heavy over there, but I mean, it's not that heavy for American artists, so we can break in it. And no lie, he talked real good. He helped me out with some things. He even coerced me and helped me get my passport. But he also told me he was going to take me back to Amsterdam with him, but we never went. And I think he done went back twice. But guess what? I ain't got to wait on him no more.
You still have his contact?
Huh?
You have his contact?
Listen, I ain't got to wait on him no more is what I'm sitting here telling you.
No, you don't have to wait. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, why I need to wait on him for when I got you over there? I just need to make sure everything's ironed out with the room situation and how much things is going to cost, and we know what we're facing. Yeah. And once we can understand what we're facing, I'll be on my way.
I don't know how you're going to do it. If you could leave one of your cashiers or whatever, contact me or add me or whatever the case is, and we keep the link.
What's your name? What's your name in my comment section?
Empress Divine Tafari.
I'm about to make you a moderator.
On Instagram, I'm fit Alkaline Queen.
Oh, baby girl, you gonna have to go find me. And all my links, let me make it easy for you. All my links are in my description box. So if you go into the description box of my videos, all you got to do is tap the link and it'll take you to everything I got, all my social media. I can't find you, Empress. Make a comment, Empress, because I can't find you. Can you make a quick comment? Oh, and Mommy Tutu, I'm going to go ahead and make you a moderator as well, because you've been behaving yourself. And any woman with the intellect that you got about horoscopes and energies and vibrations and frequency and things like you've been talking in just a little while that we was talking, you deserve to be a moderator. I'm ready to. I can't wait to pluck your mind.
I appreciate it. I just want to throw out there that you are very inspirational, and a lot of people appreciate you, because I found you a few months ago on YouTube, and you was singing at McDonald's and stuff, and I actually went and found you, and when I found your page and stuff, I was like, wow, I was just very happy for you that you came so far, and I just started watching you since then.
I appreciate you too, and I like to have followers. Okay, I see you, Empress Divine. I had to go all the way back, but yeah, I like when I win people like you, because I want to ask you a question. And will you be honest with me if I ask you this live on air?
Yes.
When you first got turned on to my movement, can you be honest with me and tell me that maybe you didn't like what I was doing, or you didn't understand what I was doing at first, so you didn't like it?
No, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say I was drawn to you because I felt for you and your story, basically. And when I saw how far you had came, I was like really happy for you. And I started following you and stuff. And that's why I always send, because it's just a beautiful thing to watch.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. I only asked you that, and Miss Empress, it won't let me make. Okay, there it is. I can make you a moderator with that one. But I asked you that because there's a lot of people in my community that I know that they didn't like me. Oh Lord, they didn't like my talk one time. They didn't like what I stood for. And now, as they stayed around, I won them over. And they hadn't told me that I won them over like I was trying to ask you. But really, I have people like you too that automatically is drawn to my movement because you are a feeling type. You met my video and your heart went out to me. Instead of being in your mind and trying to analyze, is it real? Is he really homeless? Or why is he doing this? Why he don't got a job? Why he ain't doing that? See, that's what people who are intellectual people do. But
because you're not a slave. If people don't want to be a slave to the system, I can understand why a lot of people don't have a 9 to 5. Because they don't want to take their time and energy and put it into somebody else's dream, and then get off and don't have no time and energy for their own dream.
That's right. And even if you did put time into someone else's dream and took 6 to 8 hours out of your day and work for somebody on a job, I think it would be damn stupid for you to come home and don't work no hours for your damn self to make no money. And that's what a lot of people are doing.
That's exactly what I do. We'll be tired. A lot of people
exactly what I do.
Get home.
Yep.
That's why
I work 8 hours
in the weekend. In the week while you're going to work, you're in the days, and by the time you get to the weekend, you're in the weekend state because you're tired. And your off days, you want to just want to rest.
Absolutely. And so what I be trying to tell,
I manage a gym, but at the same time I still do my personal training. So I kind of work and like, I work so much hours in a week that it's not funny. But at the end of the day, I want to make my own name. I ain't looking to be making my boss, because again, I still work for somebody while I do my own thing as well.
Yeah, that's how my mom is.
watch this.
I'm planning my own business right now. Like I do charity and I sell sage and crystals and different stuff like that. So
you have to find me and add me. I don't know how we're gonna do that. Find me and add me, because again, I'm into crystals and stuff like that.
Hey, Mommy Tutu, you definitely got to get me right too. Hey, Mommy Tutu, I need a good look, man. Listen, you be doing the like cleansers, Mommy Tutu?
Yeah, I do spiritual cleanses, the baths. I sell the herbs.
Girl, look here. It's funny you on this phone and you Mommy Tutu. I didn't know that when you called in now. Listen, I might have to pay. I got to get myself together and might have to pay you a visit too. But I got to order this thing out because I don't got it like that. Y'all know that. But listen, we not going to say what we ain't got because careful, the universe is listening. We're not going to put no stumbling blocks in our way. But what I want to say is...
Let me tell you something.
No cash. That's what I tell everybody.
Hold on, I couldn't hear both of y'all. What I want is Mommy Tutu to say something first, and then you hold on to what you were saying, Empress, and don't forget it. Say what you're saying.
Okay. Okay. I always tell people you have to be mindful of what you say because your words are powerful. When you speak, you're casting spells. So, like, if somebody was to say they are bad with money, I would tell them, don't say that. What you would say is, I am good with saving money, and I'm good with saving money, or efficiently. Not you speak what you want.
You don't speak on the negative. Yes, Lord. Girl, you know what? We're going to get a lot more acquainted. And Miss Empress, a sapiosexual is somebody that you're attracted to because of their mind mostly. And they are real people. Sometimes you could be a sapiosexual, but you going out here chasing people that look good or people that got money. And guess what? You ain't going to be satisfied because money don't equate to intellect.
Facts. The inside got to match. The spirit got to match. You can be fine with a messed up personality, and it's just no. The big no.
Not only, watch this, y'all. I'm gonna go as far as to tell you, most of the fine people, whether they're men or women, the ones that are beautifully drop dead gorgeous, they are the most emptiest people. I'm just being honest because
and a lot of them are the most insecure.
And they be insecure. But watch, you know why they be empty? Because they are getting approached the most from every which direction. So they don't know who's what and what's real. And then it's almost like having that many options because of just your looks, it handicaps you because it don't makes you work on nothing else.
I don't date pretty men or light skinned men.
You say you don't like what?
I don't date pretty men or light skinned men.
I know that's right. That's why I tell the people I ain't pretty worth a damn. Y'all see how I come on here, all these naps all on my shit? I don't have to be pretty boy Floyd, but guess what? I damn sure ain't ugly. But go ahead, Miss Empress, you can tell me what. Miss Empress, you can go ahead and tell me.
No, because you mentioned, Cash was mentioning, like, yeah, let's don't say what about, the finances on the air. Fuck that shit. You rich. You fucking rich. The knowledge you have, the love you have makes you richer than the fucking richest man in the world. Remember, I tell you that.
Peace and love. I appreciate that. And I'm gonna tell you, but let me tell you why. Why I don't let compliments like that go to my head. Neither criticism get to my heart, right? Because let me tell you something. Although it sounds good and it feels good coming from you ladies, and I receive it and respect it from y'all. But contrary to popular belief, everybody don't feel that way. Most women don't. You see, it's like women value different things, and their perception is real to them. If they want you to have money, you could be the smartest individual on the planet. If you ain't got no damn money, they ain't looking for you. They looking past you. And see, a part of that is due to their upbringing. That's right. A part of that is due to their upbringing too. They had to unlearn and deprogram, and a lot of them are just too lazy, and some of them just never took the time to, or never had someone to help show them to. And so in my life, right, I'm learning. You can't be hard on people. Yeah, you got to be aggressive to teach people, but don't be hard. Take your time and teach them, even if they don't know. And after you put time in teaching people that you care about and they don't get it, or they don't, act like they care, then you feed them with a long handle spoon. But you can't just expect people to know things. And that's what I want to teach.
You got to be entertaining because you didn't always know what you know right
That's
now.
right. That's right. We have to be mindful of that. I wasn't always this intellectual guy that y'all are following saying, oh, we agree with you. It took a lot of disagreements. And look, even hell, to this day, people disagree with me just cause, hell, my average of people saying he's right is so good to somebody just bound to say, I don't agree with that shit. Or people just disagree with me just so I can be wrong. You see?
But you need that balance in life. It's a balance.
Right.
And it's called opposition. If people never disagree with you or never oppose you, you never have the opportunity to prove what you know.
Yep.
Yeah, and another thing I noticed, when you come across people like that oppose you or you have opposition with, their energy doesn't match yours. So when you're around people whose energy don't match yours, or you vibrating at a higher frequency than they are, then it's gonna be opposing forces.
You can be vibrating at, I told them on my channel about 2 weeks ago, you can be vibrating at such a high frequency until everything that you say to the people around you, they will not understand. And the stuff that they saying to you,
It sounds crazy.
that's right, sounds crazy to you too. And so once you realize that, you will drive yourself crazy hanging around people that don't understand you, and you think you about to try to convert all of them. They'll drive your ass crazy before you convert them.
Like-minded people and like-spirited people.
And that's what I'm striving to show y'all. I'm here to help teach people with my life, but I don't tell you I'm no damn teacher. I don't tell you I'm no scholar and no philosopher. What I do tell you is
that's like me. Like a lot of people would come to me, and the fact that I'm vegan, and I'm vegan for like 16 years, and have all this knowledge. But I still wouldn't go to somebody as a personal trainer now. Somebody would come to me, personal training, meal plan or whatever. I'm not going to push my veganism on them. I'm not going to be like, oh, you have to be vegan. And no, that's your choice. Anyway, so I would still give you advice and be like, hey, listen, as a non-vegan, what you can do is have some vegan days. So instead of 5 days a week eating meat, do and add a couple days and then eat some vegan and see the difference. I'm not converting nobody. That has to be your choice, because it was my choice to go vegan. So at the same time, it's the teeth, but they don't implement on everybody. Now, the only people that implement it is on my kids.
well, let me say this to you. Let me say this to both of y'all. I like this conversation, right? And the only reason why this sounds so good to me is because of programming and deprogramming. And let me share something with y'all. Do you know that the only reason why we eat meat as the people that we are with melanated skin is because we were programmed to? Do you know that? Do you know that my grandmama used a lot of things to teach me, which is a dog, and I just told y'all 3 of them today, but I'm about to use a 4th one right now to show y'all something. Everybody that on my live right now that got dogs, I don't know whether you 2 have a dog, but you can tell me whether you do or not. If you have a dog,
I'm a cat person.
Okay, so if you have a dog, you know that you probably treat your dog better than any damn slave that ever was. But your dog cannot eat nothing that you don't damn give it. So if you give your dog a bag of damn food that you went and bought, the dog doing good. If you give your dog some hot food that you cook off the stove for him, that dog doing even damn better. If you give that dog some damn table scrap, he ain't doing so good. But guess what? He got to eat what the hell he got, right?
That's right.
All right, now watch this. Or either starve and die. So a lot of what we have been trained to do when it comes to eating is we've gotten away from the law that we supposed to follow. Now, I don't push this law on people either, and I don't tell people to be vegan, because I'm not vegan. But I'm not vegan because I was raised differently. I was raised eating meat when I shouldn't have been. But instead of me leaning on that crutch and making excuses, at the age of 16, I stopped eating pork. And at the age of 22, I stopped eating beef. And as I researched and found out that chicken and turkey wasn't all that good and clean either, and the stuff that the chicken was going through in the process of them trying to grow them so fast so that they can mass produce people that want all these chickens, they're not caring about us getting healthy or getting nutrients. They're caring about money and having enough chickens to sell. And so you got to do things to the chickens to make that happen. And when I found all that out, then I found out chicken wasn't so good either. But even in my coming to know everything in moderation, so I still eat fish, and occasionally I cheat and I eat chicken every now and again. So I say all that to say we're not supposed to eat. We're not supposed to be eating meat though. The only reason why we eat it is because our parents and their parents and their parents' parents' parents and their parents' parents' parents were slaves. And so we accustomed to eat the way the slaves eat, which was pig feet, ears, eyes, nose of the pig, the tail of the pig, the intestines of the pig, the heart of the pig. And if you think about it, I'm gonna name all this shit again and let you use your common sense. The ears, the eyes, the nose, the tail, the intestines, large and small, which is the shit bag, what the shit went through, right? The liver, the heart, and all of that, right, is what the slaves ate. Why did they eat that? Because it was scrap.
We got
Damn it.
scraps.
It was damn scraps. The white man, even when he ate hog, he ate high on the hog. You ever heard that terminology?
Yep.
You eat high on the hog. When you eat high on the hog, you got chops. You got lean cuts, man.
Right, and then there's another thing. I know y'all heard you are what you eat, right?
Yeah.
They say you are what you eat. So
Absolutely.
If you eating meat, when you're eating the meat, it's already dead in the can. And then you're taking out observing all the pain from the animal, have it died and all that.
Everything it ate.
When you're vegan, and when you're a vegan and you eat fruit and vegetables, say you eat an apple, right? When you eat the apple, you can take those seeds and plant those in the ground and replace that apple that you just ate.
Absolutely.
So it's a cycle.
That's right. You're supposed to eat the things that has that. You eat things that has a. You're supposed to eat the food that gives you DNA, like you. And when you eat fruits and vegetables, it gives you information. It don't defile you. It's not blood. And if you don't believe it, it's simple as put. It's simple as put. If you don't believe it, at the end of the day, we ain't supposed to be killing nothing to eat. You ain't supposed to. Exactly. God made us dominion over the animals, not to fucking eat them, to show them what to eat, the proper things to eat, so they don't have to eat each other. But we so distorted.
I gonna say this.
Huh?
I gonna say this, and I know this gonna come out completely on the left side. But here's another question. This straight. I don't think I can ask no cash, but the fact that he has so much knowledge, I'm gonna say the same thing. As a woman who eats meat, when your cycle comes, why do you have to suffer 5 days of extremely so much pain? Why do you have to be bleeding that heavy? It's the things you put in your body, princess, queen. You understand? It's all those toxins you put inside your body. I mean, as a vegan now, I could get into deep, and like I don't want to come over as Miss Know-It-All, but these are the type of things that we now have to start breaking these cycles. I stopped going to family function.
Can I tell y'all a cycle? Can I tell y'all the big?
They will refuse to cook just veggies for me. Or if I go to a family function, I would have my bag with food that I walk in with, and they were like, "Oh, you feel like you Miss Know-It-All?" And I was like, you know what? All of this negative energy and this negative food, me and my kids, we gonna stay away from this.
You know why? You know why they did that to you?
I like wait. But when my mom got sick and taking all of these medications what can't help her, who she came to?
And watch this. When they was judging you, cause my family did that to me too when I stopped eating pork. They try to make you think you better than them or something. But watch this. They not. Remember I told you. I tell y'all all the time, your perception don't say nothing about the person you're perceiving, but all about you. Watch this shit.
Yep.
When people tell you think you better than them because you stop eating meat, guess what the fuck they really telling you? They think they think you better than them because you stop eating meat. And so they feel some kind of way about it. And this is how you know they feel some kind of way. Because misery loves company. They want to make you feel miserable about making that good change of not eating the meat. They want to make you feel like you did something wrong. You see? So I'm saying that to say.
Every time they call it, this one sick, this one have this one have diabetes, this one. And they were like, oh, you got to go check yourself because we got diabetes in the family. I'm like, listen. Y'all got diabetes in your family. I broke that cycle.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a secret. I didn't kill that with my family because I study, I research. See, let me tell y'all a secret. I'm like how I am for y'all, and I'm gonna say this and get off this live because we'll be on this sucker for 5 hours talking like this.
Man.
But listen, I'm like how I am because all my life, right? When I hear things from people who I think is smarter than me, I take it for faith value. But watch this. When you say faith value, do you know what faith really means? Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. So if you're not careful, you might have faith in something that's not real. So when I was around the people talking to me and teaching me how to live, They were saying things to me and teaching me things that I just had faith in it, just because they said it or because it came from them. But what I'm trying to show y'all now is, as I lived and I learned, like, I began to question shit that came from people that I value what they know. Like, if it came from my grandmama, I questioned it. Yeah, I valued it, and I didn't go against my grandmama. But I say, you know what? When somebody, like, if I go to the preacher and ask him a question about that Bible, and that sucker tell me, oh man, you know what? You ain't supposed to question God. Y'all, you ain't supposed to question God. Guess what I tell his ass right there on the spot? I say, man, you know what? I ain't gonna ask you nothing else about the Lord no more, and I ain't coming to your church because you don't know the Lord. And he'll say, why you say that, man? I say, because you sitting here telling me to go against the Bible. He'll say, no, I didn't. I say, yes, you did. You told me you ain't supposed to question God. He'll say, yeah, I did say that. I say, well, that ain't what God said. God told me to ask, and it shall be given. He told me seek, and I shall find. He told me to knock, and the door shall be open. And I'm gonna tell you something. You must be ain't reading the Bible. I'm reading, so I'm gonna go on about my business. So nice talking to you. And that make his ass think.
Right, and they pick and choose what they want to go by, because you can ask them about certain stuff in the Bible, and they'll be like, oh, but that was the Old Testament.
No, let me tell you what they do. No, let me tell you what they do. They have what you call a convenient amnesia. They really don't know. And instead of saying, I don't know, every time somebody tell you don't question God, that just really means I don't have the answer. And instead of saying, I don't have the answer, don't question God sounds better, and it don't get them off their pedestal. They on a high horse, you know. So if I say I don't know, you gonna make me feel like, why am I the preacher? But guess what? Preachers don't know every damn thing. Just like me, I don't know every damn thing. I only know that which I know.
My thing is with the Bible saying, that brown and black people are going to be enslaved forever. I don't see how anybody just go by their book, and it's crazy.
This is what I'm saying, man. A lot of stuff we've been lied to, and we're continuing to be lied to the very day, and it ain't even in the Bible no more. Hell, nobody these days ain't even believing in no damn Bible. Nobody ain't really going to no damn church. That shit failing.
Our ancestors didn't believe in the Bible.
But you know what they believing in? It's some shit that they is believing in that's detrimental to their damn health, like the government and politicians, all this shit. But we ain't looking and we ain't researching.
That's a big mind game. I was talking about that last night, like the Democrats and Republicans, they act like they don't like each other, they beefing and all this stuff. But in actuality, behind closed doors, they all one. They are all one.
And we sitting out here playing the damn game, acting dumb. And guess what? They keep talking about vote, 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 because they wouldn't have shit if nobody wasn't voting. But the more they get our ass to vote, and I'm going to tell the truth, I didn't vote. And they didn't shit me. And I know better, but I'm like, you know what? It's like when they rock your ass to sleep so much. And you know, it's like you watching it on TV. You hearing people say stuff so much, you're like, you know what? Fuck it. And it's like you can't beat them. Join them, damn it. So I know how
for someone who's not living in the States or, you know, being outside. So I'm the outsider looking at the States.
Are you from the States? Are you
live in the States? I would never, ever. No way. Heck no.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I ask you a question? Over in
you got Trump and Biden. That is just two fucked up choices. Like,
let me, Miss Empress. Hey, Miss Empress. Let me ask you a question, Miss Empress.
Yeah.
Over in Amsterdam, do y'all experience racism over there a lot?
Everywhere you go, everywhere in the world, you're gonna have racism. But the level of racism that you guys face on a daily basis, I would say we're like 40% of that. So it's not like we don't have it, but the level of racism is huh?
I would think it was racism is more subtle in English, not as out there.
You say it's more subtle in where?
Yeah, I would think that it's like over there it would be more subtle, not like how it is over here.
Oh yeah, I
like,
know what you're saying. Yeah.
Not like,
It ain't so blatant. It ain't so blatant and in your face.
Yeah. You know, you get it. So let's just say, like, for instance, I have a title. My surname. I'm just about to talk America. My surname is this kind of it's a European name. And so I would go to places and
hold on. When you say your surname, hold on. When you say your surname, you mean your last name?
Yeah, my last name.
Hot damn, you learn. I'm learning now. Come on now, somebody. Look at how you learn. If you listen, your ass will learn. Surname. Go ahead.
Yeah. So like so they would come out and they would call. I would be in the waiting room and they would call me by my title, and they would like look around because again this title is kind of a white name. It's a white title, you know. And I would get up and they would be like, "You're Miss Jacobs," and I'm like, "Yeah." They were like, "Oh, I was like, you wasn't expecting that, huh?"
You see how you just said? You see how you just said a white? Hey, you see how you just said it was a white title? You see how you had a white name, a white title? Guess what? That's why I don't like that's why I don't like Black Lives Matter, because black is not a nationality. If you keep running around here claiming black, you shitting yourself out of something.
A man from another country.
Listen, no. Listen, don't lose yourself. It's a status. Black and white is a status. In America, black means your ass is poor. It don't mean black people. We think it means that. And when we sit around and keep talking about black lives, thinking it means our color, that's a lie. It's a status. That's why when...
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Black Lives Matter is a corporation.
Listen, I get that. Listen, ma'am, what I'm doing is I'm going beneath what you're saying. You talking to me on the surface. You talking about what they want us to believe. I'm telling you, at the deepest level of black and white, it ain't even black people and white people. It's statuses. It's that's why an Ethiopian, you didn't know an Ethiopian can come over here with melanated skin just like us and they can be considered white. Did you know that? Or you didn't know that? Okay, go do your research. Don't take my word for it. And come back and call me a liar. Call in and call me a goddamn liar. No, listen. No, listen at what I'm saying. I ain't being funny. Well, that's what I am doing. I'm being funny. What I'm saying to you is, I want you to go and find and find that I'm lying, if you can. And if you do, come back and call me a goddamn liar with your receipts.
You are a Sagittarius because I say stuff like that all the time.
And that's why I say it, because I believe without a shadow of a doubt that you probably can't do what I'm telling you to do. You can't find it, because I know what I'm saying to be true. And not just Ethiopian people. Once I found this out myself, and I just recently discovered it, not on my own, through research, reading, and listening to people that is intelligent than me, but factual things. Okay, I'm going to ask y'all a question right now that's going to mess y'all up, and then I'm going to get on up out of here, because I want to light my thing, and I want to smoke this one in peace, because I ain't got no more, and I ain't got no more money. But look, it's just like, okay, tell me the last thing I was just saying, because I was about to tell y'all something. The last thing.
You want to tell us something.
About what though?
And you were going back to that, how Ethiopians can come to the States and still probably get through.
Okay, now what I learned was, I'm gonna tell y'all two things. It's a 2-in-1. I just recently, do y'all know when the Voters' Rights Act was implemented? Which means we had rights to vote. They gave us right to vote. Do y'all know when that was? And it wasn't that damn long ago. So it ain't like it's a damn trivia question. And this is how I know we don't research and study and learn things. But do y'all know
black people?
When the voters, stop saying, no, listen. Not black people, stop. The Voters' Rights Act is what I said. When was the Voters' Rights Act implemented? What year? And if you don't know, you can sneak. Listen, if you don't know, sneak and ask Google. I'm gonna just tell everybody a little secret these days. Nobody has to be dumb.
1965.
Aha.
50 years ago.
Aha. Now watch this. Watch this shit. I'm about to ask you a question, and I'm just here to make you think. Shouts out to my dude, Dane Calloway. Y'all need to check his channel out. He'll let y'all know some real facts and truth about heritage, melanated people, and where we come from. But check this out with your own common sense. If they gave us the voters' rights in 1965, and that's what you just said. You just looked it up yourself, right?
Yeah.
That ain't my word, right? That's what you looked up, right?
Right.
Because I didn't say that on this live, not one time. Somebody will tell me later, I'm the one who said it. You said it. But yes, you're right, 1965. But watch this. Do y'all know that prior to that, and we do know that that was when they gave us the freedom to vote, right? You know that. Okay, now, prior to that, do y'all know that we had melanated people in Congress? Now, if that's true, and it is, you'd have to ask yourself, how in the hell did they get there? And if it was black and white in a division back then, like if white and black meant skin color and they was beefing and had a division back then how in the hell did they let them black people be on the Congress before
Right.
the Voters' Rights
Like
Act?
the black man on the back of the money. He the only black man on there.
Watch this. We so damn dumb. It's like a lot of shit going on to us because we lost. My grandma used to say this shit too. Boy, you acting like you ain't got the sense you been born with. See, we got stuff in our DNA that we know better. We supposed to know better. We can, if we just meditate and get tuned in, we'll do what's right just cause it's in us. But we are influenced by the wrong things, the wrong people, the wrong TV shows, the wrong eating habits, the wrong cultures, because every culture ain't the same. You don't see lions eating like dogs. As a matter of fact, if a dog ass ain't careful, he'll fuck around and get eaten up. Now pay attention. Pay attention to this right here now. I just told you a dog and a lion don't eat the same. We know that. And if a dog ass ain't careful, he'll get eaten the hell up. Now watch this. That's because a true carnivore, something that really is designed to eat meat, don't have to cook it to eat it. It got the teeth to eat it. It's gonna devour your ass in two. It's gonna eat you alive. You can be running. It's gonna be chomping on your ass until you don't run no more. And that's what I'm saying. Some things are designed to do certain things, like eat meat. And some things are not. But you can set your ass up there and make yourself try to be the thing that eat the meat. That's all I'm trying to show us. And if we're not careful, the same people, hint, hint, or the same influence, hint, hint, that influenced us to eat the meat and to do as they do when that's not us, they might be the same damn thing to devour our ass, like the lion.
Yeah, they already do. The elite, they eat people body parts.
You ain't gotta tell me. I'm telling you, look, some of this shit I don't want to talk about because they gonna swear I'm crazy, but y'all talk about it and I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad.
The most messed up thing I heard was the fact that they get kids and they scare them the most that they can, and when they heightened sense of fear, they kill them and they eat their heart.
It's not it's not about the heart. It's a blood thing. See, they only fool you with the heart because the heart pumps the blood. See, pay attention to the facts. The heart pumps what they want. But you right. It's almost like when you know how they tell you this. How you know this to be true? See, use nature. If you hunt deer, I never do because I wasn't a manly man in no damn fields with no guns and shooting no animals. I'll shoot at somebody. But when you hunt animal, you know you have to kill the meat when it's calm. And if you don't, it's called wild meat and you can't eat it. Because if you shoot it while it's trying to run and scare, it makes the meat bad. It's because the blood gets in the meat the wrong way. So with that being said, all right, what they do to the children is they torture their asses, scare the bejesus out of their ass, like next to death. And then your adrenaline, the kids' adrenaline runs in the blood. And then they drain the blood and get the blood from the child. And that blood it gives them life. It's like, it's powerful. It's like, it's crazy. It's like they use it. It sounds crazy, but it's true. They use it as like healing and medicine. And if you look at, you just started in the conversation, you say when you go to church, what you say they do? Eat the flesh and drink of the blood? Okay, pay attention.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm just trying to make us wake the hell up, because when we really look with divine eyes, we might can see it ain't nobody's damn fault but our own that we going through what we going through, because we letting people rock us to sleep with a bunch of damn lies that we believe.
Yeah.
All you got to do is stop believing. And you asked me that in the beginning of this conversation. Do I believe in religion? No, because religion means belief. And no, I don't want to believe shit. I want to know. I want to know. I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe.
They have to stop breaking those cycles, everything else and all of that.
Huh?
It's just crazy. It's just, I said then they mess up kids with all the fairy tales and stuff, telling them it's the Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and all this stuff. Then kids grow up and realize you lied about all of this.
And watch this. And watch this. And they think it's okay to tell your kids that lie because it's an old white lie, a Santa Claus white lie, right?
But then still you don't, you're trying to tell you a lie that it was somewhere you want to be upset. No, you teaching your kids to lie.
Absolutely.
Right, and if you think about the whole process, it's strange. Why would you take your kids to the mall and sit on the stranger lap? You don't know if you're a pervert, a sex offender, none of that.
Guess what? And don't even know who the real. Listen, and they haven't even took time to research who the real Saint Nick is, because Saint Nick is not fucking Santa Claus.
Think about yesterday. Think about Halloween. You tell your kids all year not to take candy from strangers, and then on Halloween you take them to all these strangers to get candy.
No, and let me tell you something else. And churches is so crazy, because they'll try to celebrate Halloween in some damn strange way. When they should be rebelling against damn Halloween. That shit talking about ghosts and goblins and tricks and treats and shit. It's manipulation and all kind of foolishness. But yet they try to make it good and make it for the church and make it holy of the Lord. You can't do that. You know what the Bible tell me?
Don't celebrate.
Huh?
I just say I don't celebrate no pagan holidays. I don't do the Easter. I don't do Halloween. I don't do Christmas. From the age my kids were like about 2 when they could have talked, 2 or 3, they already know. I was always there ain't no Santa Claus, ain't none of that. I am your Santa Claus. I am the one that buys the gifts and put them.
Now
I am
watch
the
this.
one that gives the school money to buy gifts for you all.
The rule about equal because they ask for money in church every day, every Sunday.
Say that again.
I don't get it. I said they say the money is the root of all evil, but they always ask for money in church. And then they say it's paying your tithes, that you have to pay 10% of your money to God. But if all of the money is already quote unquote God, why should you be paying the pastor 10% of your paycheck?
Okay, but at the same time too, when you in need, you can't go to the church and ask the church and listen, I need 50 grand for down payment. They ain't giving you that shit.
No, see how the church was designed. How the church was designed is they were supposed to be doing that. That's what the doggone tithing is. See, if you don't do your own research, people can fool you. But offering and tithing doesn't just have to be given to the church. You know, you can make your offering to the least of those. You can walk to the bum down the street and say, I'm gonna give my 10% to these 3 bums down here on the corner. You can say, I'm gonna go to the charity over here and give it away. But watch this. What Empress was saying though, listen, what Empress was saying though is that how the church was ran back in the days and how it was supposed to be ran is when you gave your offerings and tithings to the church was supposed to be trustworthy enough to keep it in fundraisers. And they had so many different fundraisers that they had church fundraisers that they build the church one, building funds and raising funds. And so back in those times, if you needed a light bill paid or you ran into some struggles or trouble, you could go to the church and you can say, hey, I'm running into some hardships and I'm lacking this on my bill, and the church would help you. Now the church is just finagling people. They are fascinating, finagling, and finesse.
Yes. The pastor is volume.
But that's why I stand clear of y'all talking about me being a preacher. Because watch this. It's crazy, man. I'm living a crazy life. People talking about I should be a preacher, right? But here it is. I'm on here preaching my ass off, losing my own real life, talking about my real life adversities with my mama, my wife, my daughter, everybody. I'm trying to help people as bad as I can. And guess what these suckers telling me? I'm full of shit and I just trying to trick people and I want people money. Now look, I'm being real.
The people who sell
But look, they'll run their ass into these churches, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the churches is full of women. Men ain't letting these pastors fool them. I'm just being real. The church is being held up by the woman. And they'll run their ass in the church every time and let the pastor get all they got. To my grandma died paying tithes. Right on to the pastor. And she treated me nice though. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. She paid her fair share in my life and gave me offering tithes and communion and everything else. But I'm just saying, women will go in that church and be what they need to be for the church and don't be what they need to be in their home. And that is crazy. That is crazy.
And that, by you saying that, that's where there was a point in time where me and my mom was at odds, because like my mom was this church-going woman, like every Sunday, and after church we come home, I would say certain things, and I'd be like, "But I thought you're a church woman. Church woman don't speak like that." And she would like come at me, and I was like, "Well, if you go into church, you ain't supposed to be doing those type of things." Like you know, I would check her, and she used to get upset. Like you ain't supposed to be checking me. You're a child, and I'm like, no, but it just don't make sense. Then I was like, Ma, you're drinking the blood of Jesus, because this is what you learn, the blood of Jesus. I'm like, you drinking blood? Only vampires do those things. I'm small, So these are the type of things that I was telling my mom. I was like probably 8, 9, and she used to like come at me, and I was like, I think I was like about 11, where I was like, I am not going to church no more. My mom used to beat my ass to go to church, you know. And then she used to like chat and I say, oh, if you don't go church on Sunday, you can't go out on Saturday. And they used to have like church on Saturdays. So what I used to do was like go to the church on Saturday evening, and then right after church, I'm in the fucking club.
Watch this.
I'm in the club.
Watch this.
And I'm like, but this is not supposed to be. This is not. And I was like,
Empress, let me tell you something. It's funny you saying that shit, and you talking about past tense, right? But let me show you how deeply rooted this shit is in my family, and I got to go because my phone is on 5%, and I don't have a charger, and I don't want this to cut off. But check this shit out. Just last night, the only place I could have fucking spent the night at, because my aunt would have let me spend the night. The reason I slept in the damn car is because if you sleep in her damn house on Saturday nights, your ass is going to church Sunday morning. I don't give a damn how old you are. I don't give a damn what your name is and who mama you is or where you is, whatever you think you are. You wake up in her house on Sunday morning and your ass is going to church. I slept in the car. You see? That's why I'm trying to tell y'all ass. This shit got strongholds on our life, and that's what strongholds are. The way that we eat and eating meat and shit like that, it's a stronghold. You can tell a motherfucker to not eat meat and it's for their own good, but they'll fight your ass. They'll fucking you. It's like somebody you trying to save them from drowning. They tell you don't save a drowning man. Now be careful if you can't swim, because if you save a drowning person, they'll drown your ass.
You're pulling your ass under too. Yep.
They'll drown your ass.
My mom is a Christian. My mom is Christian. I respect her mind. But when I start talking about the Orisha or anything like that, she completely shuts down.
You know why? Because Christians only take... Christians go off of blind faith. They don't research. Like true Christians, they just take faith for what it is. And I do believe in faith too. It's the substance of things. It's the evidence of things unseen. The evidence of things hoped for. Substance of things hoped for, I mean. So it's really like speaking something that is not as though it is. Having faith is like to say, I know damn well I'm gonna raise me $1 million. I'm gonna get $1 million is coming my way. I'm gonna get it as sure as shit stink. You know, that's like having faith that I'm gonna do what it take to get me a meal. But it's something called blind faith. And
Christianity is,
go ahead.
it teaches you not to think past go.
I can't hear you. Say it again.
I said Christianity teaches you to not think past go.
That's right. And don't do no research. See, let me tell you why the church works.